Shout out, family. Shout out. Let me get this worked out really, really quick. Hopefully everybody's having a good evening. You know what I'm saying? It's about to be kind of, it's gonna be tighty. It's gonna be kind of tight tonight. It's gonna be kind of tight tonight. You know what I'm talking about? Got a nice little show for y'all, man. Some of this stuff done happened. Some of this stuff hasn't happened. You know what I'm talking about? But we're gonna touch base with our version of what's going on. So right now, we're gonna get busy real quick. You know what I'm talking about?
Georgia's dropped, I had wanted to cop. To tell you the truth, I ain't have enough. It was times I had given my all, still wasn't good enough. In the dark, I just stared at the wall, asking myself, am I good enough? I heard grinding steady, breaking the law, like I ain't learned enough. Georgia's dropped, I had wanted to cop. To tell you the truth, I ain't have enough. It was times I had given my all, still wasn't good enough. In the dark, I just stared at the wall, asking myself, am I good enough? I heard grinding steady, breaking the law, like I ain't learned enough. I was down, you ain't pick me up. Don't feel no love, I ain't getting up. All by myself, I'ma get it done. Come back for seconds, I ain't getting up. Come at my shell, I'ma be the one. Got hot chills,
CT Finesse.
Yeah, we just honey bun. I find it funny when they all come around. Started buzzing, know you fuck with me now. Running with my feet hit the ground. Lumberjack, I been chopping them down. Big tree, get them sold by the pound. Stopping me, red nose, he a clown. Come with me, red bone, she a stallion. Guessing me, got her ass on the 1,000. Georgia's dropped, I had wanted to cop. Tell you the truth, I ain't have enough. It was times I had given my all, still wasn't good enough. In the dark, I just stared at the wall, asking myself, am I good enough? I heard grinding steady, breaking the law, like I ain't learned enough. Georgia's dropped, I had wanted to cop. Tell you the truth, I ain't have enough. It was times I had given my all, still wasn't good enough. In the dark, I just stared at the wall, asking myself, am I good enough? I heard grinding steady, breaking the law, like I ain't learned enough. I just been proving this shit to myself, I know I'm the last real nigga left, don't fold. Shit that I felt, you ain't felt so cold. When I couldn't get right, yeah, you left so bold. Rather just be by myself, oh so. Shoot it till ain't nothing left, long pole. Odds against me, you gon' bet, oh no. More than enough, I'm up next, whoa, whoa. Put all my critics to rest, whoa, whoa. Dying about all my respect, you know. Working it out like a vet rondo. Dead body, he ain't have a head, John Doe. Putting these babies to bed pronto. Counting my cheese, cause these chips nacho. She know I'm a pimp, never simp, I bro. She know I'm a pimp, never simp, I bro. I'm more than enough, they gon' feel me. Oh yeah, they gon' feel me. I'm more than enough, they gon' feel me. Swear to God, they gon' listen. I'm more than enough, I'm more than enough, I'm more than enough. Keep telling myself I'm more than enough. More than enough. Georgia's dropped, I had wanted to cop. Tell you the truth, I ain't have enough. It was times I had given my all, still wasn't good enough. In the dark, I just stared at the wall, asking myself, am I good enough? I heard grinding steady, breaking the law, like I ain't learned enough. Georgia's dropped, I had wanted to cop. Tell you the truth, I ain't have enough. It was times I had given my all.
Lord,
in the dark, I just stared at the wall.
son, bills, now we got DEALs on the PILLs on that CANDYHILL. I don't see GODICHELL. So if you PLAY KILL. We ain't taking no L's, we ain't leaving no trails. A whole lot of dope sales, yeah. Whole lot of coke sales, yeah. Whole lot of motels, whole lot of wholesales, whole lot of mogals, whole lot of nose fails. Nose play. I see you, Mississippi. You got it in today.
And then I ever
you know what I'm saying? We be working like for real on their ass.
Always see me with two bitches and both of them go both ways. New York City, California, look, both of them go both ways. Maybach car and a Maybach.
Shout out nonetheless, Mr. Aboriginal Smith. Yo, shout out to Baby Savage.
Days, Twin Dracos in the back seat, got 100 round on both K's. Police sitting on the back street, move 100 pounds in them hoes' face. Young niggas ran up on the op, left them on the ground with no face.
Hot touching this goddess.
Big titties got a big booty with no waist. Ate me up in the dining room and the bitch didn't say no grace. Whooped the shit out that white bitch and I got away like OJ. hustle,
harder,
move,
smarter,
small,
medium,
large,
order,
mamas,
daddy,
sons,
daughter,
pills,
drove,
drink,
water.
It's the go.
Yeah, that's your heart.
I know these niggas can't stand me. They want a verse and they fan me. I gon' do this for the family, and for the birds, fuck 'em. I know these niggas can't stand me. They want a verse and they fan me. I gon' do this for the family, and for the birds, fuck 'em. I know these niggas can't stand me. They want a verse and they fan me. I gon' do this for the family, and for the birds, fuck 'em. And you know that fuck the muscle. There ain't no money involved, it's over my tolerance, zero Russell. You know, for sure. Yes sir, I'm back in that mode. I got them calling me Russell. That boy that out of control. That nigga lip zip. Yeah, that boy that like a hoe. I guess I'm back in my bowl. Look like I'm back on that stove. You know, for sure. Yes sir, I'm back in that mode. I got them calling me Russell. That boy that out of control. That nigga lip zip. Yeah, that boy that like a hoe. I guess I'm back in my bowl. Look like I'm back on that stove.
Yes, I'm back in that mode. Worth my shine, I'm a beast. I'm kind of getting obese. Doctor said I had to stop eating beets. I'm a back in that mode. Worth my shine, I'm a beast. I'm kind of getting obese. Doctor said I had to stop eating beets. Back in that mode. Worth my shine, I'm a beast. I'm kind of getting obese. Doctor said I had to stop eating beets. I'm a red-nosed pig, far from a stray, but I've been off the leash. Got ties with the mouthpiece. Say you want a feature for me? Shit is gonna cost you a fee. You know, got Bobby back in that mode. Ever since I came home, got word that Dolo got on. You know, the show created a lane of my own. So how the fuck you put me on? What kind of dope you smoking on? Let's go. My tolerance zero. Gilbert arenas. Me, my niggas keep them woods in arenas. In the 7 Series Beamer with a splash of Alpina. Name bad, a nigga cleaner. Got a bitch in Howard named Medina. Got a bitch in Howard named. Come on, man.
Yes sir, I'm back in that mode. I got them calling me Russell. That boy that out of control. That nigga lip zip. Yeah, that boy that like a hoe. I guess I'm back in my bowl. Look like I'm back on that stove. You know, so yes sir, I'm back in that mode. I got them calling me Russell. That boy that out of control. That nigga.
Shout out Grateful. I see you out there, Miss Gretchen. I see you out there. You know what I'm talking about.
Look like I'm back on that stove.
pass up the dope, they make no, yeah, he cook it up, that's why they back in the shows. Pass up the dope, get that mode. This shit like crack on the stove. Pass up the dope, they make no, yeah, he cook it up, that's why they back in the shows. Pass up the dope, get that mode. This shit like crack on the stove. Pass up the dope, they make no, yeah, he cook it up, that's why they back in the shows. She wanna look at me. I put her ass on the bowl. You know I'm strapped with that pole. I put that pap to your nose. Go hard in the paint and I smash on these pussies. I'm feeling like Shaq in the post. I'm gon' get big, go hard in these pussies until I get tagged in the post. I did my research, he ain't got no credentials, but homie be bragging the most. Watch me just make me go. I have your ass on the ropes,
you know, for sure. Yes sir, I'm back in that mode. I got them calling me Russell. That boy that out of control. That nigga lip zip. Yeah, that boy that like a hoe. I guess I'm back in my bowl. Look like I'm back on that stove. For sure. Yes sir, I'm back in that mode. I got them calling me Russell. That boy that out of control. That nigga lip zip. Yeah, that boy that like a hoe. I guess I'm back in my bowl. Look like I'm back on that stove. You know, I don't really like that. You better ask, bitch, I'm a cheat.
No, shout out to you, baby Savage. You know what I'm saying? We just adding to us.
Eating and fuck. This now my roommate. Stay with me. I feel like I'm Russell. These boys the rent, they don't wanna play with me. They hating and fuck. This now my roommate, stay with me. I'm hating and fuck, but I want it X. Bitch, I'm a cheat code. I let niggas have their time, but I want it back. Bitch, it's a repo. I don't really like that. You better ask. Bitch, I'm a cheat code. I let niggas have their time, but I want it back. Bitch, it's a repo. They hating and fuck. This now my roommate, stay with me. I feel like I'm Russell. These boys the rent, they don't wanna play with me. Back in that mode, no more of the brakes, I'm back on the gas. I'm talking my back bike, what the fuck is you saying? I'm back on their ass, I'm live from the kitchen. I'm back in my bowl, they missing my whip. Hey, wait, let me fix it. I noticed that dope, but then let me zip it. Yeah, young nigga ready. I'm a little nigga, big, but I'm heavy. Off the muscle, I come in here flex. Bitch, I'm eating that shit and arrest. You know what going on, ain't no gas. Who the fuck said I was gone? Whoever said it was wrong? 2, 3, I'm back in my zone.
It's the GOAT. Cut, you killing them.
Alrighty now. How my family doing? Shout out to everybody up in here, man. We gonna get busy, man. You know what I'm saying? We gonna hit them with a little music, hit them with a little information, hit them with a little music, hit them with some information. Got a lined up show for you guys. But before I get started, I want to give a shout out to, you know what I'm saying, Miss Gretchen Helm, Miss Elizabeth Smith, and Tasco, you know what I'm saying? Chief Holiday and everybody, you know what I'm saying? Mississippi, you know what I'm saying? Man, I'm telling you, you just don't know how pertinent these people are to what we do. Shout out to Grateful and everybody, you know what I'm saying? I see somebody that's new, you know, it's talking about, shout out to us keeping the information flowing and stuff. We're trying to do that, but we also trying to add some elements and things of that nature. We're trying to grow. So I appreciate that you appreciate it, young man. Okay, today, let's give special shouts out to the first American Beauty of the Week. That's Miss Maya Curves. That's at Maya_Curves with just the Z at the end. Maya_Curves with the Z at the end. Shout out to her. All right, let's get into this. Miss Elizabeth, you know what I'm saying? Oh, I see Bronze Flat Power God is up in the building. You know what I'm saying? Let me see, man. I see Mr. Aboriginal Smith, of course. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? All the families up in here, you know what I'm saying? We can get busy. We can go on and get busy. Okay. As you can see, well, before we even get busy, let's go ahead and shout out to the business, to the homies and their businesses and everything. Oh, yeah, don't forget, we are 2am.com. We are 2am.com. Let me put that up in the middle, make him bigger. Boom. We are 2am.com. Wake up, wake up, wake up. It's time to wake you know the rest. You know what I'm saying? Go to 2am.com where you can get the fly big Aboriginal Power gear, Supreme Chief Holiday gear, and coming soon, DJ Cut, you know what I'm saying, gear, you know what I'm saying? That,
you killing them.
Yeah, that type of wear. Y'all don't buy. So shout out to Miss Tasco and her and 2am. Not only that, you'll see Miss Gretchen putting posts on everybody's business. You know, shout out to Miss Elizabeth with Coco Travels coming soon. Miss Elizabeth with Best Auto coming very, very soon. You know what I'm saying? Be revamped and ready for you guys to take advantage of some of these good things that our people is putting together for them. You know what I'm saying? We want to support all of their businesses. You know what I'm talking about? So shout out to all of our businesses. You know what I'm talking about? And let me run commercials real quick for those that have them ready. And please enjoy, people. Shout out to Libra Sun Studios. No, nah, not for real. But shout out to Libra Sun Studios. You know what I'm saying? The first American guys coming soon. You know what I'm saying? Coming very soon. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Libra Sun Studios. You know, not only that, let's go ahead and boom. Here we are.
Are you a connoisseur? Are you an expert judge in matters of taste? Are you an expert judge in matters of the finer things in life? From apparel, bourbon, scotches, watches, cars to cigars. Are you a knower what's the best of the best? Do you embody a lifestyle of upper echelon in a society of leaders, winners, and bosses? Well, if you are, then you know a connoisseur is an honor reserved for a chosen few. To be a connoisseur of the finer things is like the highest honor of honor. Connoisseur, the finer things. It's not a brand, it's a lifestyle.
Shout out to J-Rock and Carp, connoisseurs of the finer things. Them hoodies is gonna come in handy this winter, folks. Y'all get on the internet, get on the cop.com, you know what I'm saying? Straight up, you know what I'm saying? Let me see here. Let me remove that. Yeah, let me get everything together. I seen a question. Let's see. Let's address let's address this. Hello, Miss Nikki Nakia. I'm sorry if I said that wrong. Not trying to befuddle your name up. But she says, beauty of the day / week. Are y'all changing the direction of the show to acquire more men and less women? No, not necessarily, ma'am. Actually, what we're doing is trying to actually bring a little bit of range to the show. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, if you guys got a male beauty of the week you want us to put up for you guys, that's totally fine. But at the same time, we were just kind of trying to do something in the line of Jet Magazine. You know how Jet Magazine had beauties of the week. We kind of wanted to do that for our sisters, so that's all that was. It wasn't to offend. Hopefully that answers your question, sweetheart. You know what I'm saying? And we'll carry on with the show. Thank you very much for being here, sis. No doubt. Shout out to you and your question. Yeah, no doubt. Oh, you need the Kuttack voiceover over the cough. Nah, man, nah, yeah. Hey, man, this silky voice, I tell you what, I leave that just for you guys. But yeah, shout out to Miss Nikki. I'm glad you asked your question. All right, let's get busy. Let's get started. First thing we all know, I want to bring everybody up to speed. Of course, this is our co-figure updates of the day. He keeps us apprised to that. So shout out to my brother and our family member and coming into our tribe, coming together to the truth. Co-figure TV. You know what I'm saying? Now, as you see with the thumbnails, there's not too many videos of this stuff, but that bearded man up there, up under the picture of the young lady, that's his daughter, and that's the picture of their funeral. I did not want to get and show no one's, services or anything like that, so I wasn't not going to do that. But that's a picture of him speaking at his daughter, who just got killed in a car bomb, where he was supposed to get in the car at the same time, so he was supposed to be gone too. And he is the best friend and advisor to Vladimir Putin, and they tried to take him out and his daughter, but ended up taking his daughter out. As a result, things has happened, so we already know why. I'm putting in context why those people's is in our thumbnail, because things have happened since that's happened. They expedited the funeral, and they did some other things. So I'm gonna bring y'all up to speed. First and foremost, we're gonna go into Ukraine via my brother Co-Figure TV, and he's gonna bring us up to speed with what's going on with the president of Ukraine as of this happening, and then I'm gonna take you to another consequence of this happening that expedited things. So here we go, folks. Yeah, shoot, I forgot to share the screen. Let's share the screen. Here we are, folks. Shout out to Cold Figure.
Cold Figure TV.
Chemistry between the Azov battalion and Volodymyr Zelensky is well known. However, in recent times, their relationship has started to become quite stormy. As you may recall, Zelensky executed 50 of his own troops just a few weeks ago to prevent his dirty secrets from coming to light. Now he is wildly running after life of every Azov fighter who once sweated blood for Ukraine. Hi and welcome to TFI Global, the foreign affairs and geopolitical analysis arm of the TFI.
Now, what you finna hear is how Zionist Ukrainian Jewish oligarch Vladimir Zelensky, a stooge of Barack Obama, Joe Biden, and the NATO Anglo-Saxons and Germanic tribes, he wants to kill his own Nazi fighters that have been captured by the Russians. Yes, the Azov Brigade, who is absolutely neo-Nazis. He don't want them to stand trial and tell about all of their crimes, which will implement him and Poroshenko, the president before him. And he's very nervous. And he don't want the truth out. Yes, your taxpaying dollars have been going to the neo-Nazi criminals and thugs. The Nazis have always been the Nazis. They ain't just become Nazis. And Russia has always been the Russians. They ain't just become Russians. You see? There ain't no chess pieces that moved on the board except America is fighting with the Nazis and the Japanese imperialists this time. You see how they go? The Russians still on the side of fighting against them. But they're fighting the Azov Brigade Nazis at this moment.
Group. I'm your host, Atul Mishra, and if you haven't subscribed to the TFI Global channel yet, hit the subscribe.
Cold Figure geopolitical news. Cold Figure geopolitical news. Ukrainian President Zelensky is cracking under the pressure, says Indian media. They're close to them. Yo.
Button and press the bell icon to receive all the latest updates, and please install our Apple and Android mobile apps. The link is given below in the description. Let's begin. According to media reports, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky has warned authorities of the Donetsk People's Republic, or the DPR, not to put Azov.
Remember that symbol now. I think we broke that down.
Fighters on trial. Reportedly, Zelensky has demanded that detained members of the Azov battalion must not face trial in Donbass. Otherwise, he'll refuse to have peace talks with Russia. Denis Pushilin, the head of the DPR, then fired back at the Ukrainian president by claiming that his counterpart's ultimatum will have no influence on upcoming legal proceedings. It is clear as day that Zelensky doesn't really care for peace or peace negotiations for that matter. He don't want peace. Away from confronting the Russian leader from day one. So what has made Zelensky
he want our bread
now? Why does he not want Azov fighters to be questioned or put on trial? Actually, Zelensky and his close aides now fear that the Russian fighters currently in Russian captivity might spill the beans about Zelensky's war crimes in eastern Ukraine. Now, the panic within Kiev is surreal as the interrogation of these Azov fighters and Ukrainian forces has started. These fighters may speak up the truth that
he's afraid that they about to tell all the shit that he made them do that was crazy and tried to blame it on the Russians. I believe. I don't know. Speculation.
Zelensky doesn't want the world to hear. Allegations against the Zelensky regime for violating human rights are already in abundance. The UN recently accused Ukraine of committing war crimes, a development that has compelled even the US-led Western main.
All these war crimes they committing with our money. It's crazy, man.
Media house.
Now let's remember, the Ukrainian army has been killing its own citizens, shelling them since 2014 when they overthrew the democratically elected government of Yanukovych, who's in Russia right now, he fled to Russia for his life. Barack Obama and dirty Jim Crow Joe made the move on a democratically elected government. They don't give a damn about no democracy. Hell no, this is about imperialism and money laundering on a global scale. And sex slaves, child sex trafficking, all that type of shit you just don't understand. But when they overthrew them, the democratically elected government, the Russian-speaking population in the East, not the Russians, the Ukrainians who speak Russian, they started killing them off. And that's what started this thing. And those are war crimes. They have been killing those people since 2014, and the United States ain't gave a damn.
Allegedly. Yo, people in the chat, y'all in here, this is totally interactive. So, we're gonna, you know what I'm saying? Hey, y'all put y'all comments, thoughts on what y'all saying in the chat. You know what I'm saying? I'll highlight them shits, you know what I'm saying? And we'll address them.
NATO ain't gave a damn. The West, the media, so I ain't heard nothing from the Western media about those innocent Ukrainians who was dying at the hands of the Nazis. Well, they have now, Putin and the Russians have their hands on the Nazis, who was doing most of the killing of the innocent 14,000 of them who was killed. Zelensky can't have that.
To vehemently turn against Zelensky. Zelensky's worst nightmare, however, came true when Amnesty International Ukraine accused the Kiev forces of committing serious war crimes. The next choice Zelensky made was by far his worst mistake. On July the 29th, Zelensky bombed the Olenivka detention center in Donbas, and that too using U.S. gifted.
And remember, they told you the Russians did this. They told you the Russians in their own prison that they was holding Ukrainians killed the Ukrainian prisoners. Hell no. Zelensky, using the U.S.-made HIMARS, killed the Azov battalion as a warning to them. Shut your mouth or we will target the rest of y'all. Don't say nothing about the war crimes we was making y'all commit against your own people. This is serious business. Just like right now they're telling you about the nuclear plant in Russia, that the Russians are bombing it. No, just like this prison, the Russians have the nuclear power plant under their control and been under their control since May. It is the Ukrainians who are shelling that nuclear plant. Now, you look on news and they say, oh, Russia, a nuclear disaster happened. If Ukrainians stop shelling it, it won't. You see, they're a terrorist nation.
Shame. 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 And enduring many more in an effort to silence Azov fighters before Russian authorities could question them.
Miss Gretchen Hill in the building.
The war crime that Ukraine has committed under the direction of high-ranking officials who act at his behest. So Ukraine is now asking Russia to treat these Azov prisoners as prisoners of war and return them back to Ukraine. Western officials are also pressing Russia for a potential prisoner swap scheme on Ukraine's request.
Absolutely not.
That the Zelensky regime might get these Azov fighters executed on the charges of acting against national interests and surrendering before Russia. Defying Kiev's diktats is already illegal for the Ukraine fighters and soldiers. It was reported that Kiev imprisoned those soldiers who laid down their weapons against the Russian army. So Zelensky would invoke a similar desertion law to punish these fighters once they land again on Ukrainian soil. So Zelensky's men are caught between a rock and a hard place. If they continue to be in Russia's detention, they would eventually be executed by Russia. And if they are unfortunate enough to be sent back to Ukraine, they will face atrocities of epic proportions.
Drew, this guy, Vladimir Zelensky, the Jewish oligarch, is a really bad guy who's killed his own people, starved his own people, been bought and paid off. The man got $1 billion they found in an offshore account in the Panama banks. And, he has a $30 million mansion in Florida. Are you kidding me? He's an actor. And he's 30% of his country is not, what used to be his country is gone. The more he keep this up, the less country he have. Every day he lay down, he wake up with less. He will not retake anything, and nothing NATO or any type of Captain America force, Rambo, or nobody else. The 18, none of them.
That's right.
All dreams. But his people is turning on him. Security officials coming up dead. He's arresting people all around him. He's telling his soldiers, don't surrender or else you'll be tried. He's making them fight to the last damn man. What? Because he wants time. He gets paid more for time. They're trying to bleed Russia, but they're bleeding themselves. I just put out a report yesterday. The NATO and the West have dangerously lowered their stockpiles of weapons. Yes, dangerously.
Shout out to E-Nuts.
They talking about Taiwan. They couldn't help Taiwan if they wanted to. It's all a bluff.
Straight up.
Cold Figure TV. Follow me. Cold Figure.
Shout out to Cold Figure TV. You know what I'm saying? That's part one of our geopolitical news. And as a result, number one, as a result of them actually or whoever killing that President Putin's homeboy's daughter the other day and almost killing his homeboy as well, it really got your boy Zelensky the very next day shook. Then everything seems to be closing in all around him. Not only that, Putin made a major move. So let's go ahead and go to that right now. Boom. Shout out to Cold Figure TV once again, keeping us abreast to the geopolitical climate that we are in today.
Cold Figure TV. I got late breaking news. The revolutionary continues. For the first time in history,
DJ ZPE.
Big message to the West. Russia still has friends all around the world and in Latin America for the first time. Russia holds military war games in Latin America, Cuba, Bolivia, Nicaragua.
That's close, folks.
It's a first, y'all.
That's for close,
folks.
What
Putin be doing with these Latin American, because people in the U.S. not just American.
That's
Snipers
right.
from Russia and other countries compete in war games in Venezuela.
Yeah, see, this is getting serious, y'all. This is getting
Peace
serious.
To the revolutionaries in Venezuela. Revolutionary salute. Russia is tightening up the cohesion of the forces. Putin's message, he's letting Europe know he still has friends. I told y'all, they told y'all Putin was isolated. How the hell is that? When he's linking up with revolutionary African nations and weaponizing them with their advanced weapons.
Samantha White, I see you, sis.
And signed $40 billion pact with Iran, weaponizing them. He went to Syria and held Bashar al-Assad, the Christian liberator over there, saved him from the head choppers. He continued to weaponize them. Him and Turkey sat down. That's a NATO ally. He still sat down. They talked big business, and he could tell him, I got more weapons and business coming for you. He went to Palestine. No, he didn't go to Palestine, but he sent his message to the people that I reported on that, and I showed the video that for the first time ever, he would have military to military cooperation and contracts with the Palestinian military organizations to strengthen their defensive tactics, and so they'll be able to stand up straight. But for the first time, America, since they want to poke his nose, anybody can see this coming, in Russia's business in Ukraine, talking about liberation and freedom. Okay, well, how about some liberation and freedom in Latin America? Huh? How about he strengthen Venezuela and Cuba, Nicaragua, like I said, Chile, and give them some of those powerful weapons known to man? How would you like that? You see, he's turning the globe into a battlefield because that's what they wanted.
Hey, shout out Aboriginal Think Tank. I see you, my guy.
Cuba and
Ghetto Child Clinic, I see you.
Anybody been in the military know what this means? They're getting their units to be cohesive in action and learn how to vibe off one another and know how one another move. This is very righteous but dangerous for the enemy. They finna have some of the best weapons you could use in the battlefield. Well, how do we know they work? Hell, niggas, Maduro. How do we know they work? We're watching it work big time in Ukraine. But they told us he was isolated. Are you kidding me? In white.
Shout out to Cole Figure. He keep it 1,000 though, man. Shout out to Cole, man. That's why I bring it to y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? Of course, you know, everybody don't see eye to eye, you know what I'm saying? And we will eventually, and there's things that we definitely do right now. So that's the stuff that really matter. And he bringing us an aspect of this stuff, man, that we don't see on the everyday. So I hope y'all see value in this stuff.
It's a supremacist world. Putin is isolated and cut off. Venezuela has the largest oil reserves in the world. Yet the nation is battling hyperinflation and food shortages because of blockades and targeted assassinations by the United States. That's why. But they have the largest oil reserves in the world. China and Russia is helping them to get back right and get their oil to the markets. The United States is starving those people with sanctions for no reason at all. Russia say the hell with that. The reason the United States tried to militarily go in there because Venezuela would have been gave them a bloody nose. And it would have been a hell of a battle. Venezuela would have been giving them some punches they couldn't take. But now Russia gonna make sure you cross the borders. You better be ready for big time punishment. You see, this is getting way too serious while they telling you it's a game. Right up under your eyes, Putin is revolutionizing the world. All they needed was weapons and someone to back them. He's backing them. But he's letting them know he gonna show and prove. He ain't just talking, he doing it in Ukraine. But now for the first time, he has his army on the shores of Latin America. They say it will be larger joint relations and combat readiness coming from China, Russia, and Iran. I've been telling people that. Yeah, a Middle Eastern country want to fight the Iranians. Who in Asia want to deal with China and the North Koreans? Nobody. And you see what's going on in Europe with Russia right now. Business. Now it's Latin America turn to get on their feet. The U.S. did this to themselves. Not staying out of other people's affairs. They did it to themselves, man. Just won't get over their imperialist ways. Not the South will rise again. White supremacy will reign forever. The sun will never set. The hell it won't. Your time is up, imperialist, invader. You're only tough on paper. All of y'all bunk, no bite. You are the bluffer. Get down with the death of the dollar. That we can get back to resource-backed currency like our ancestors used to do all over the world from the time in the beginning. The U.S. got a printing press, and they say they got as much as you ever wanted. They back it by military prowess. That's going to be over with, and they're going to have to show the world the books. They popping up with billionaires. There's billionaires, the richest in the world. Yeah, when you got the printing press, you can do that type of shit. But you have bitten off more than you can chew, and you have military overextended yourself. Remember, they can't even keep funding the Ukrainians with weapons, supplying them with weapons, much less themselves. Russia has decades and decades worth of supplies ready to go. Cold Figure TV. Follow me.
Shout out to Cold Figure TV. All right, right now, hey man, based on that geopolitical news, man, I'm gonna take a couple minutes here. What we'll do is we'll kind of talk about that and see. I'll pick y'all brain and see what y'all thought about that, man. And then we'll play a couple songs and we'll get into the next phase or the next portion of this here show. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying? What y'all think about what y'all heard, man? It's pretty big for those Latin American countries to team up with Russia, especially, and have like boots on the ground in the Americas. It's kind of crazy. Let me see. Let's see what Smoke's saying. Shout out to Smoke. We need to get some of them arms for the low.
That's right.
Hey, Smoke on that real shit for real. I ain't, you know what I'm saying? Hey, I am not mad at that, my brother. Ghetto Child said more or less what he said. Straight up, man. I'm gonna give y'all a couple minutes to send in some. Say whatever y'all want to say. I even put the link up in here just in case y'all want to come up in here. You know what I'm saying? Let me copy that. That's copied now. I'm going to put him up in here. Paste for all. Just in case y'all want to come in and speak on this. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Shout out to everybody in here.
That's right.
You guys is the shit, you know what I'm saying? Appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? Supreme Chief Holiday will be in momentarily. You know what I'm saying? Chief on the streets. Pay attention, folks. Chief is on the streets. Pay attention, folks. All right, man. I'm going to give y'all a couple minutes, then I'm going to go ahead and play a couple songs. In fact, I'm going to play a couple songs, see if anybody jumps in, and then we'll go from there. Shout out to y'all. Here we go. You know what it is, baby.
It's the go. You killing them.
Said she heard about me and she heard I got a whole lot of groupies. Tell them folk don't worry about me. First of all, hey bitch, don't do me. She like in the way I put it on, and I think the cologne kinda made her juicy. Asking me what I got on. All this that, gon' ahead, give me that.
That's right, Grateful.
Goddamn classic, might fuck a ratchet while I'm in a two-piece. This that grown man shit, you don't know about this. Going shop in a 2T's. Been doing this, you a newbie. Money is the only thing move me. Nigga ain't talking about shit if it ain't about a lick. You remind me of Putin. Pouring up drink in a liter, counting up money while I'm hitting it reefer. Kicking my shit like FIFA, rocking up a door, killing shit like Jeeper. Man, what stylist? I don't even need them. VLB sharp on the tip of a needle. Boy, hell no, I don't need no help. Stay feeling myself, no need for a sneaker. I put it on even though it's in me. Won't get me never putting on an image. I swear these hoes eat it up like Dennis. I'm automatic with it, not a semi. I can get flavor out, I got plenty. I wear that heat on me like I'm Jimmy. Since I've been counting up, I've been envy. Coulda ain't count nigga like a scrimmage. I put it on even though it's in me. Won't get me never putting on an image. I swear these hoes eat it up like Dennis. I'm automatic with it, not a semi. I can get flavor out, I got plenty. I wear that heat on me like I'm Jimmy. Since I've been counting up, I've been envy. Coulda ain't count nigga like a scrimmage.
You going crazy. You going crazy.
In the west side, yeah. Been getting money on the south side. Been getting money on the east and the west side, yeah. Been getting money on the south side. Been getting money on the east and the west side, yeah. Been getting money on the south side. 1 ton rough city back street nigga, yeah. Renting out a house on the north side. Get it 8 ways, ain't no telling what I'm doing. See me in the hood, then I'm selling what I'm doing. Let the window down, they be smelling what I'm doing. Stay away from rats, they be telling what I'm doing. Took it out the pot, then I put it in a plane. Took it out the pot, then I put it in a pan. If you want a cop, then you better understand. Put it out your pocket, bitch, put it in my hand. I never worry about another nigga paper. That's why I never been on another nigga paper. I never worry about another nigga paper. That's why I never been on another nigga paper. I never worry about another nigga paper. That's why I never been on another nigga paper. I always been the type to do another nigga favor. So I almost got killed in another nigga cave. I never worry about another nigga paper. That's why I never been on another nigga paper. I always been the type to do off if a partner ain't trash. True Genie, baby, I'm a old ass nigga. Yeah, 45 years, still a throat ass nigga. I True Genie, baby, I'm a old ass nigga. Yeah, 45 years, still a throat ass nigga. I True Genie, baby, I'm a old ass nigga. Yeah, 45 years, still a throat ass nigga. I say anything, I'm a bold ass nigga. Like ice, ice, baby, I'm a cold ass nigga. Ice, ice, baby. True Genie, baby, I'm a cold ass nigga. Ice, ice, baby. Way before Jordan was a throwback nigga. Ice, ice, baby. Got a pound of the Zod, roll that nigga. Ice, ice, baby. Got a pint of the drink, hold that nigga. Ice, ice, baby. I'm a project, baby, like Kodak nigga. Ice, ice, baby. Everywhere in the city, bitch, they know that nigga. Better pay that nigga if you owe that nigga. I ain't never hung around no whole ass.
It's the go.
Digging in the pussy real deep when I'm in it like doom 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 doom. Yeah, digging in the pussy real deep when I'm in it like doom 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 doom. Yeah, digging in the pussy real deep when I'm in it like doom 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 doom. Yeah, ride around the city with a Drake in my lap like doom 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 doom. Yeah, doom 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 doom. Yeah, digging in the pussy real deep when I'm in it like doom 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 doom. Yeah, ride around the city with a Drake in my lap like doom 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 doom. Yeah, gotta keep a cutter for the snakes in the grave like doom 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 doom. Yeah, don't ask me why I keep a gun just in case you would know if you ever had a gun to your face. Would you ask me why I keep a gun just in case you would know if you ever had a gun to your face. Would you ask me why I keep a gun just in case you would know if you ever had a gun to your face. With your baby mama sleeping with your son in the place. Get the niggas what they want, money, guns in the safe. With your baby mama sleeping with your son in the place. Get the niggas what they want, money, guns in the safe. Baby mama sleeping with your son in the place. Get the niggas what they want, money, guns in your face. Yeah, don't ask me why I keep a gun just in case you would know if you ever had a gun to your face. With your baby mama sleeping with your son in the place. Get the niggas what they want, money, guns in the safe. Number one rule is to see another day. Can't die for the streets just to be another face on an RP shirt. Niggas always do dirt till they dead. Now the nigga won't see another day. Bet $1 million ain't bet $1 million. Spend $1 million ain't sweat $1 million. Niggas sold dope over 25 years. If you add it all up, that's $7 million. No rap money, but I still rock ice. Said I bought me some lands and my car look nice. Still owe back pay all my child support. If they tryna lock me up, I'ma pay the shit twice. True Genie, baby, I'm a cold ass nigga.
It's the go.
Way before Jordan was a throwback nigga.
Cut, you killing them.
Got a pound of the Zod, roll that nigga. Got a pint of the drink, hold that nigga. I'm a project, baby, like Kodak nigga. I'm a project, baby, like Kodak nigga. I'm a project, baby, like Kodak nigga.
All right. We back in the place to be. Let me pull up a chair. Dum 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 da da dum dum. Dum 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 da da dum dum. Shout out to my OG, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Mr. LB. You know what I mean? We drop bombs over here. We in here. Alright, I've been checking out the chat. Y'all ain't talking about nothing, man. Y'all ain't talking about nothing, man. Hey, I see y'all, man. Hey, Big Chief, fuck you, cracker. I see you, baby. You know what I'm talking about? The God is here. You know what I'm saying? So, Emma, shout out to you. Family, try. You know what I'm saying? Who is that? Harvey the Barber. Salute to you, family. Salute to you. You know what I'm saying? Tasco, the CEO, is up in here. Hold up. We are 2am.com. Yo, shout out to 2am. Chief, how you living, God?
All well.
You kill him. Hey man, shout out to all American Aborigines.
Hello. Yeah, man. You seen that, man? You tell me something, man. Chief, you. I know you was in the back, handling the business. You know what I'm saying? But did you happen to see the first portion as far as that Russian portion by chance? The most important part of it is the most important parts was Zelensky scared out of his mind because his people, is captured, and they're going to talk about all the war crimes that he had them do. Hey, number one, as a result of some of the stuff that done happened since they killed the young lady up there that we know all about, right? So, with that, Putin just a matter of overnight, began war games in Venezuela and in South America. So they're in Cuba and all of that. So they're in the Americas, brother, doing war games with those militaries as of today.
Right.
So they in the Americas. First time ever.
We do know that they've been doing it.
Of course.
Right. But, of course, we wouldn't want Russia funding or sending weapons to Mexico or Cuba or anything. Say if Texas said, fuck it, we succeeding from the state and we're going to side with Russia, right? I'm sure that they wouldn't want Russia forming and giving aid.
These are hypotheticals. Carry on, brother.
Yeah. And, I'm sure that, that they wouldn't want that to happen. However, the flip side of that is, though, right, the flip side of that is that as far as being Americans, I'm for America and the protection of Americans. I absolutely would not want anybody that's against America to have a leg up over us. You know what I'm saying? We know about a lot of the things, but as you look at it, America has always been, I'm going to use the word, I want to use invasion, but it has to rhyme with invasion. Oh, integration, right? This integration has always hurt us. Now, what's crazy, how I see it, is that Governor Abbott of Texas, Greg Abbott of Texas, is saying, okay, well, this is what's going on in Texas, so we're going to let you other states feel the same situation. See what I'm saying? Like, sending busloads of it. So now you have to strain your city budget or your state's budget, you understand what I'm saying, to take care of people who are not documented. And I'm just like, well, why are these people coming up here unless they know that there's a plan for them, right? If there's not a plan for them, then people wouldn't be doing that. I'm saying, fuck all that. No tolerance, nobody coming across. Keep it super simple. And it's like this right here. Cut. If you got a no trespass sign up in your yard and people keep coming and jumping in your yard and coming in your house, eventually what you gonna do?
I'm gonna introduce them to Anubis.
But if not Anubis, you definitely gonna introduce them to Smith and Wessie.
Maybe I don't go that far, and I wouldn't go that far,
bro.
I wouldn't go that far.
Stop. Fuck your fence. Fuck your sign. Fuck your boundaries.
I wouldn't do that.
We're gonna keep coming over.
Recourses. There's other recourses than deadly action, though, definitely. But look, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. I do get what you're saying. That's
extreme. But if somebody knows that old man is shooting when you, I'm sorry, is you would think not to go over in that old man's neighborhood, in that old man's yard. You wouldn't be trespassing, coming in there, you know what I'm saying, taking anything or doing anything or whatever. I'm just saying that. And, the way stuff is going now, we so far past, they just open up the borders at this point. And now you got babies and, they were resuscitating a baby, bro. I don't need to see that on the news. I don't need to see body bags of 3-year-olds getting dragged up out of Rio Grande River. I don't need to see that. I understand I'm being manipulated. But the point is that none of these deaths should be happening. None. None of it should be happening. And
that's right.
It's called death by integration or invasion to Americans in America. Because everybody that comes here from somewhere else still flying their fucking flag first. Why everybody act like we only got one flag, y'all? We don't have two flags. Ain't no hyphen on us. Brazilian American, German American, Italian American, right? Spanish American. No, nigga, we're Americans. First Americans. Just put first in front of it. And that's a problem that everybody seems to have with us, is identifying ourselves as the first Americans. Well, scratch your ass and get glad. We don't care about none of that. This is America first, and we advocate for Americans. Now,
that's right.
The resources and the billions of dollars that are being wasted on people before they put it on Americans, I have a problem with that. So, yeah.
You ain't the only one that have a problem with that. Anybody here that pays taxes when they know the reality of things has a problem with that. So you're not the only one. It just makes you a true American. So
that's right.
Shout out to everybody that has a problem. You know what I'm talking about? Hey, Smoke, man. Shout out to Dre Cobb's music. I see you out there, guy. Don't think I don't, man. Some moose. I see you, family. You know what I'm talking about? Shit, man. Sailing Morgan. Shout out to you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, family. You know, I don't want to put a gender on you. You know what I'm saying? As long as, you know, I don't do the pronouns and things, but I do want to make sure I don't call you out your way. Here we go. Shout out to y'all, man. All of you guys, man. We appreciate y'all. All right, man. We're going to go ahead and move on to the next segment. Are you guys ready? The next segment I think I got in line is Miss the lady all the way. Oh, hold up. I forgot. Hold down. How can I forget this? Let me do what I'm supposed to do. I forgot this. Before I get into that, I need to get into this right here. Shout out to our first American Beauty of the Week, Miss Maisha A. Bolden. That's at Maya.Curves with a Z. The reason why we featured her in her, she is not only because of her curves and her voluptuous. Okay, I'm biting my tongue on this here, and it actually tastes like steak. Okay, let me stop. Anyway, I'm back with you guys. Excuse me. The reason why we actually featuring her is because, you know what I'm saying, she actually has things other than assets. Is that tanning oil on her? Is that what that white stuff is? Oh, bless her heart. Bless her heart. So shout out to Miss Maya Kerr. Now some of this is incredible. Hey, baby, hold my drink real quick. Just turn around. Hold my drink, baby. Just turn around real quick. Yeah. And you were saying cheap. No. Hey, assets. But not only is she a very, very beautiful young lady, she also runs her own business, and we're gonna go ahead and go into that, as well as last week's winner, which was, you know, she was. And shout out to her. Okay, yeah, we're going to get back into the business now. Let's get back into the business at hand. Smoke, man. Hey, come on, man. Welcome, Smoke, to the table, baby. What you got to say, God? Go on here and let us know what it is while I cue shit up.
Gentlemen.
How you doing, brother?
All's well.
All well.
Feeling oddly non-combative today, so I guess I'll be joining you guys in the spirit of peace. Carry on.
That's what's up, man. Shout out to Smoke with us, man. We're gonna hang out with us. Smoke,
AKA Romeo.
Smoke.
Smoke, how you feeling, man?
Oh, I told you all's well. Yeah, I'm in a pretty chipper mood today.
That's what's up, man. That's what man. We just want to keep it fun and light, man. A lot of these conversations are definitely heavy, especially this Title IX joint that we're going to be getting into. So, you know, we want to keep it kind of light, man, and how we react
and keep it moving
sometimes. You know what I mean? Yeah, just keep it moving, man.
No doubt. Shout out to Chief Jonesy.
What up, dude? Shout out to everybody, man. Tap there, man. Press go if you truly descend from the greatest human beings in world history, and put a number one beside that because you're truly number one. It's a go. DJ Kuttack Talk Mix Show, man. Best to do it, man. I'm just letting y'all know, man. You killing them. Hey, we just getting started, man. You lame if you're not sharing this, man. You're a whole custer, man. Shout out to Crip Mac. You know what I'm talking about? And you a whole buster too. So I'm letting you know that.
Yeah, that's his way of saying,
hey, share with us. Share the shit.
Yo, that's his way of saying. This is his way of saying, hey, would you don't mind sharing our show?
Fuck
we
that.
Appreciate it. Thank you very much.
No, it's not.
Thank you. Thank you. We appreciate if you would share our stuff. Thank you.
That shit don't work. Fuck that.
Nah, the family. I'm gonna keep
Niggas
trying.
Like,
hey, we appreciate if you share our stuff.
You go to sleep at night.
Hey, and go by DJ Kuttack YouTube and hit the thumbs up. Hit the thumbs up on I Don't Give a Fuck Sports and stuff. And don't mind Chief. I'm about to mute him. Let me mute him when he goes into his rant. No, I'm fucking with you. Hey, man, we're going into phase 2.
I ain't smoked today.
Now, let me get y'all right.
Exceptionally feisty today. I'm just playing.
Let me get y'all right so y'all know what we're talking about. You see old girl on the far right, you know what I'm saying? Olive oil teddies. Olive oil teddy.
I know I'm gonna be mad already.
You know, and everybody, this is kind of old news, you know, but we want to give our spin on it. You know, it's
the go cut. You killing them.
Rendition of this. It ain't gonna be right unless y'all hear from the Golden Cuddy. So we're gonna go ahead and bring everybody up to speed as well as ourselves, and we're gonna go ahead and find out what's going on here. So shout out to everybody. Let's get it.
Oh man. So the other day, this tweet right here went viral. It says, as a black man in therapy, I would really appreciate if therapists stop making content.
Shout out to whoever this brother is.
Clients. And then I seen this post right here saying, for the people who are asking if it's a thing, yep, it is. And the comments make it even worse. So TikTok can actually be a gym. I love this. Open your effing mouth. Men, come and listen. Let's check this out.
Say you need to expand your emotional vocabulary. It's so your life can be easier. Don't you want to be able to communicate with your bitch? I think yes, right? Long gone are the days where you can just shut down. Bitches is not tolerating that. Like, it used to be where men provided
hey, the muscles and them titties that shit down.
Financially or with Schmeat, and bitches can make their own self come and we can pay for our own shit. So I'm gonna need y'all to catch up on the emotional part. If a bitch is telling you I need you to communicate more, open your fucking mouth. But you know what I realized? And let me
she give me that fake Angela Simmons vibe. A little dose of Wendy Williams in the face. All of that.
Let me back up. A common misconception about me as a clinician is that 90% of my clientele have been men.
What she said she
Black
was?
men specifically.
She said 90%. She said 90% of her clientele, which she's a therapist.
Oh, okay, I got you.
90% of her clientele are men. Here we go.
And let me back up. A common misconception about me as a clinician is that 90% of my clientele have been men. Black men specifically. And what we specifically work on is expanding their emotional vocabulary, because a lot of y'all motherfuckers don't even have the words to express how you're feeling.
I do.
So when you expand, your vocabulary and knowledge of what you are experiencing, because y'all are human beings who experience feelings and emotions and don't have to choke that shit down no more. Y'all ain't had to choke that shit down.
Man, this little
since
girl ain't never had a
2016.
relationship in her life. What is she talking about?
Hey, shout out to FA, man. FA and the Hosen, man. Shout out to the family. You know what I'm saying?
She ain't had a nigga take us down through there.
Shame.
She don't know nothing about nothing that you talk about.
Hey,
lady.
Man, check her out though. Let's go ahead and check her out.
We'll give her a
she
chance.
got that cheetah.
She's an
She got that cheetah. She got that cheetah. She rocking that cheetah. Dude.
Therapy.
Hey, she got them olive oils.
Expanding your emotional vocabulary, your life just off top is going to be more difficult. When you expand your emotional vocabulary, you expand your awareness of yourself.
And you become effeminized, bro.
Let this soft mineral melt in your mouth to rebuild your gums and teeth, and never need a dentist again. People.
See?
When you expand
she ain't drunk. She licked the back of a frog.
You can navigate in this bitch. This fucking weird ass world that is so hard on y'all. Like, let's acknowledge that the world is very difficult for y'all, but y'all are not making it any easier, bruh. You're not. When bitches are telling y'all to go to therapy, it's not for us. It's for y'all sad motherfuckers.
How much you charge?
Go to therapy. Talk about that shit that's on your chest. You don't have to.
DJ ZBE. That's 100% whole fact.
Well, I need therapy. They say
choke that shit down.
We all do.
You gotta admit it to know it, huh? A lot of y'all around here crazy as hell. Don't even know it. Tell me, I'm alright. I don't need therapy.
All the while they using the word "I" a whole lot. Here we go.
Crazy as hell.
Y'all are doing a disservice to y'allself. And so let me sum this shit up. Y'all told bitches to elevate our standards. And at the cost of us elevating y'all standards, y'all got ass.
Okay, y'all are anomalies. Hold up, Cheech. We got Mississippi say y'all are anomalies. Y'all are old heads. It's different out here. So who she talking? What I'm thinking Mississippi's saying is what she's talking about pertains to people that we do not even understand yet. And if that's the case, and that could very well be, because the people we do understand, we don't understand. So okay, we get you. That's a fact.
Because y'all didn't elevate either. Bitches are not tolerating emotional abuse, emotional neglect. Step it up. Go talk to somebody. Go expand your emotional vocabulary so you're.
But see, the difference is we probably do know the people you're talking about. They acting like men with us, but then they go up under her and be like, yo, I don't understand why this is like it is. I just don't know. Can I just go out and crawl in between your saggy titties? Please, mommy. They all up on her couch, and she might be talking about some real stuff. But the people she worked for is in business, and what she just did is not good for business. So you get your ass out of here is what they ended up doing. Here we go.
Your life can be better, bitch. All right, go in peace. Well, hello. It's your friendly neighborhood.
Okay, we noticed that she all she needs is a COFT. Shout out to J-Rock and Coughed. She did better with a Coughed hoodie on. That's a whole fact. Yo, y'all go to cough.com and pick y'all up some Cough wear, as well as get y'all some stuff from 2 a.m. You know, the fly bap wear, the, you know what I'm saying, Supreme Chief Holiday wear, you know what I'm saying, 2 a.m. gear is right there for you. But as you can see, she's nameless. But she could have benefited from a cough right there. I'm just saying.
Therapist who thought
and this is after the ramifications. The other shoe fell. You know, what do they say? The cookie has crumbled. She's upset now. Here we go.
Saved these hoes, but got her job terminated as a result. Story time? I think yes. Shit you not, I posted a video on Monday telling men that their dusty behavior is only harming them and that they would benefit from emotional intelligence, and I shit you not, by Friday, didn't have employment. All of this started.
That's what's up. Hold up. That's a fact. We got to put that out there. Hold up. That's real right there. DJ ZP says, doctor-patient confidentiality is a real thing, lady. You should really brush up on your contract law before you run your mouth online. Hello. Yeah, you know, you're a doctor and stuff like that. That's HIPAA, all kind of stuff. You could go to jail for that HIPAA now. So I'm going to leave that alone. But yeah, shout out to DJ ZP. He was for real. Let me see what's this. Mississippi said, yeah, she wasn't being professional. She should get on YouTube. Hell yeah, well, you know what? She is right now on YouTube. And we want to thank her very much because without her, wouldn't be no us. And she learned to put on a big ass hoodie and hide them olive oil ass titties. Shout out to the this week's beauty of the week, Maya Curry. She got them grapes. I'm sorry. Here we go. I'm sorry. I'm healthy masculinity.
Today article stating that men are lonelier than ever because they have no fucking emotional skills. And I agreed and doubled down and told y'all that y'all lives would radically improve if you expanded the shit that came out your mouth. But instead of healing, y'all will do anything but that. Instead of being accountable like, hey, this bitch see me, and stirred a little bit, y'all got so hurt that you contacted Massa. That's exactly what happened. So first the post goes viral on Twitter, cause y'all need fucking help. And y'all wanted to argue with bitches blue till they fucking blue in the face. Some of you hoes is not gonna be saved. And that's the conclusion that I've come to. So because this shit's gone viral, I'm thinking, okay, cool, we starting a discussion on mental health and people are, you might not like my fucking delivery, but motherfuckers is starting to talk, you know? Shaking the tables, I don't give a fuck. But then it turns into this entire crusade.
With Kintone, workplace collaboration has never been easier. Kintone's drag and drop builder lets you create the workflows you need to manage
of attacking a black
she got them great
woman who serves the fucking black community. There were comments like, I'm gonna find her credentials and report her because I told y'all to be better. Yeah, y'all are fucking weird. Y'all scream that y'all want to protect women, protect black women specifically, but
shout out to Juan Torres, man. Shout out, brother. And yeah, fired.
Have done nothing to protect this black woman who has been serving the communities. I have been violated in several areas, and I'm gonna outline each one. This article was written by a fucking black woman, putting my full government and my place of employment. So being doxxed by a black woman can't fake, kind of fucking hurts, and she never once reached out to me or contacted me so I could spend my...
So let's get this clear. Black men didn't even do this. This is black women's actions that got her, wow. Shout out to the queens. Shout out to our goddesses. Got on her ass and dropped that motherfucking bomb on her ass. Got her over here talking crazy on Twitter like, what else do I got to lose? Nothing, I guess, lady.
My side of the story. This is the article that spooked my fucking job and got me fired. Not only does she not have any regard for my safety, many other articles have been written as a result. Anyway. Here are a few of them, just to name a few. Black Twitter has words for therapists scolding men to go to fucking therapy. Period. Y'all attacked me and got mad at me because I wanted better for y'all. Anyway. That's the most crab in the barrel bucket type bullshit I've ever heard in my fucking life.
How you gonna refute
a plethora of black men decided to take it upon themselves to call my employment to get me fired. You succeeded, but you succeeded in not the way that you think. If it's one thing about black women is that we're incredibly resilient. This just cleared the table to give me space and opportunity to educate the masses while shaking our asses to healing because y'all got mad because I wanted you to do better.
Anyway.
I was told they consulted with shareholders and decided to terminate my contract because I told y'all to go to therapy. That's the world we live in.
Anyway,
you have a job. It's a certain way that you must move if you really care about keeping that job as an.
All right, man. Shout out to her. Shout out to the lady there. And shout out to Yum Stacy for the content that everybody is sharing and that he just shared. And we just shared off of him. It's just a simple piggyback. We just piggyback. So now we're up to speed with the lady who violated my man's personal medical diagnosis. Not just men, 90% of them. Oh snap! Oh, look at that. Is that bad power? Hey, shout out to Bad. DJ Kitty, fuck that cat. Fuck that lady. Oh, did you call me a kitty? I think you might have made a typo. He called me DJ Kitty. God damn, like I'm a kitty cat or something. My brother must have hit the wrong letter. The used by the eye. That's my brother at Bap. Shout out to Bap. You know what I'm saying? Diagnosis. Yeah, fuck that lady, most definitely, man. But I just wanted to talk. I just wanted to really kind of talk on the strength of the ladies. You guys have got to be careful. You do not want them olive oil titties she got. Nah, you good, Bab. I knew what you owe. You do not want them olive oils. I'm calling them styles olive oils. Or in fact, them's your mama's mamas. Hey, man, shout out to Smoke, man. Smoke, you got something to say on that? Chief, you got something to say? Bap, you want to get in here? Let me go ahead and put this up in there just in case. You know what I'm saying? Actually, I put the wrong, what did I put in there? I put something crazy in there, man. I'm tripping. I'm about to block myself now. I don't even know how to erase that. Hey, man, that was just the link to Saggy Baggy. I call her Saggy Baggy. She was trying to talk some hella stuff though. But hey, check this out, Bap. Hey, Mississippi now said that hey, she's talking to some people, to some young men that, you know what I'm saying, we haven't yet to encounter. And I'm thinking maybe she's right, or maybe we have encountered these people, and just by them being by some real niggas just crawled up under her little flappy titties. And someone was like, please take me back to fetus days. So, I don't know. Anyway, hey, Smoke, what you think, man? Chief, what y'all think, man? I'm off the mic. You got it.
Well, I'm humbly of the opinion that when it comes to this lady who you compare to olive oil, that a nigga like Smoke, we just have to get like Popeye, get some spinach and get all up in it. But I
got That's right.
I got you. I ain't mad at you. Yeah, hey, you know what? And a lot of times that's probably what her problem is. She over there, she got a little therapist job, got a nice apartment. She living that shit that she seen on TV. But the difference is she don't got no motherfucking friends. She ain't got no friends, and she ain't got no boyfriend. So what's gonna happen is it gonna take you know what I'm saying, a real warrior, you know what I'm saying, a real tip of the arrow, so to speak. And, you know, turn her ass out. She be a nice cookie, cake making, Sunday dinner making, nighttime dinner making woman. That's all she really want to do. I'm sorry. This is healthy masculinity. I'm sorry. What did I say? Healthy masculinity.
Hey, Cut.
I'm sorry. I'm an asshole.
So here's my thing, right? A lot of it is, like you said, is socialization.
Go ahead, yeah.
She said elevating. She said that women elevated and men didn't. I don't know about that conversation. We can definitely debunk that. However, the perception is, that, because of affirmative action and all those other things, of course, that's another a chess move to empower the woman economically over the man at home, right? and instead of the power structure in the family would still be the same or be strengthening if she is elevated in her mind over you because she has a status in a job or a degrees or a pay, right? Once again, this is what this little girl is talking about, but this is how everybody's being socialized right now. This is the standard to go work for them, to go build their shit. That's a problem. That should not be honored no more. Y'all know what's going on right now today, right? What was that company? Apple. Apple's one of the biggest goddamn countries on the planet. People at Apple say they woke, right? They said since they woke, they don't want to go back to the motherfucking plantation.
No, we ain't talking about it yet, Hefe. Not yet.
Y'all understand what I'm saying? Smoke. It's all in once you have knowledge of something, bro. I'm not telling y'all to go quit y'all job without a plan tomorrow. I'm not telling y'all to go because you might not be ready for that. But a revolution starts in your mind, man. A change, you gotta redo this shit, man. You cannot think that going to their universities. Man, if I can go back, I wouldn't have played football ever. I wouldn't have did nothing. I wouldn't have never went and did nothing to build these people's shit. Period. And I wouldn't have gave a damn who didn't understand that. Because guess what? Building my own shit is power, wealth. I can pass that down. You can't pass them jobs down.
Chief,
Yes,
it appears as if though you may be suggesting throwing caution into the wind. That's what I'm picking up on.
Well, I don't like to say that, bro, in the public, because a lot of people can't do necessarily what I do. You know what I'm saying? Or you do.
Hold up.
I don't want somebody to get hurt doing something I'm trying to do.
Hey, because the simple fact of that right there, whole statement is this: one man's caution is the next man's nothing. You know what I'm saying? So what we all see as caution could be relative based on the person. So
I don't give a fuck. For real, in real life. See, and I feel that men have to have that button that you don't give a fuck about shit. If ultimately it's about your respect as a man, if that's being taken, your honor, your respect, your dignity as a man's been taken, then God damn it, somebody gonna have to account for that in some type of way. Right. And a lot of times when we go to these jobs, y'all know for a fact, I did a thing with Deion Cole. He had a skit. He was like, he was at work, and he was like, he had to one of his coworkers, right? When it's just them, he be talking regular. Hey, what's up, dog? How you doing? As soon as the pale skins come in the room, he started talking different, right? So Deion did an intervention with him, right? And he showed his coworkers, all the other pale skins, how he really act when they not around, right? And so then when they confronted him, right, it was funny as fuck. But he was like, bro, I'm scared. You know what I'm saying? He was scared to lose his job if he acts regular. So a lot of times people that you can't be yourself. That's not no nigga. I'm not nigga. Y'all hire me. You want to? How about that? I'm gonna tear y'all shit up. Stealing everything. I'm stealing the condiments out the motherfucking thing, nigga. I'm eating fries. I'm okay. Hire me. You want to, nigga? I'm stealing the blueprints. So if you at Apple, nigga, it should be another goddamn company or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. No matter if you're working remotely or going to the plantation, you still work for them. You still building their shit up. So this is happening right now. Right now. Niggas is waking up and they don't want to be slaves no more. Slaves.
That's right.
Slaves.
That's right. That's right.
Minimum wage.
Shout out to everybody.
Chicken slaves, man. Stop it. Dead ass wrong. Got a nerve rock around here with a whole $500,000 on his chest.
Hey, shout out to the chat.
That's right.
Shout out to the chat talking all that big boss talk out there. You know what I'm saying? Hefe, Mississippi, you know what I'm saying? Grateful. They talking boss talk. You know what I'm saying? Right. DJ ZPE, man. They talking that boss talk. That's what it's about, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, Smoke, you got something to add to that?
Nah, man, I got
you with us, though.
Swimming on all type of ideas. I think we need to dedicate some time to just bouncing around some of these ideas. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, definitely. Okay, I'll tell you what. The best thing you can do right now, man, if you got like a whole lot of shit in your mind, is a pen and a piece of paper, or a pencil and a piece of paper. Start jotting that shit down, because we'll break that shit down, when you know what I'm saying, line by line, as you write it down, my brother. That'll help you out right now.
Hey, put on
as
that
of
first.
right now,
I don't give a fuck.
Oh shit.
Like now, you gotta have that button, man.
Right.
Like you go to that motherfucker. Like niggas, they have to tuck they hold balls when they go to work, go to these people's jobs and all this other shit. Nigga, I'm never gonna do that ever. So don't hire me, please. Don't fuck with me, because I'm not about to do it. So
that's right.
And we don't want to work with each other. We love go line up for they goddamn things. Ain't nobody saying. And shout out to the people that's that's reaching out for opportunities. You know what I'm saying? For opportunities to partner with us. See what I'm saying? Great paying jobs, great paying opportunities, great paying business opportunities, side businesses and things, so you can start weaning yourself off of these people's goddamn plantation. I like the fact that they call it plantation. I wish they'd fire all y'all asses, but a lot of y'all wouldn't make it. Cause you don't know nothing else but when they be like, yo, y'all's free. The niggas didn't want to go nowhere. That type of conversation. It's psychological damage at its finest. Real talk.
That's right.
And words that we use to identify ourselves and describe ourselves are the words that are being used as weapons. These are the weapons that we're using against ourselves, and we're allowing people to use against us all the time. We're going to continue to see that as you guys follow not only tonight's show, but any other shows that we do. The work that we're doing is attacking the social, political, economic establishment. We hitting them with archaeology, history, all those other things, right? But it takes more than that. They hit us from every angle, right? Then we got to hit them back from every angle, and no one way is the right way. Your way might be the right way for you, and if your way is the right way, then show us the wins. We're gonna cheer. Trust me. And assist. Don't sit around hating. Congratulate, you know what I'm saying? Feel me? So opportunities on deck, man. Jobs on deck right now. This is future. Apprenticeship programs, training on the way. I think there's a class coming up on the 26th. A lot of brothers have signed up. But there's a lot of us have went through these programs, getting these things or whatever. We're furthering, positioning ourselves. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to everybody, man, that's taking advantage of these opportunities. Real talk. You don't have to fucking do to take advantage of these opportunities. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a hater. Real spit. Real talk. I'm not a hater. Oh, okay.
That's right.
Shout out to Libra, son. Hey Libra, I like sometimes watching it with everybody else and seeing it at the same time everybody else be saying shit though. But yeah, man. So, hey, you played my song yet today? You gotta play the video too, man. We gotta see your acting debut.
Hey man, come on, quit putting me on blast, dog. Before I go on ahead and put that. Hey, y'all want to hear the debut? All right, I'll play the debut of me and Chief's new intro. Y'all want to hear that? I'll play that.
I don't think they want to hear that.
He said, I don't think they want to hear that. Yeah.
That's not gonna stop me from talking shit. So
I'm gonna quit fucking with you, man. I'm gonna quit fucking with you.
I don't give a fuck.
Nah, I get it together right as we speak. Hey
man, shout out to everybody, man. Appreciate you guys, man. King of the English is in the building.
Don't bang the joint then.
I'm about to bang it, and then I got another song after that I'm about to bang as well. You know what I'm talking about?
That's what's up.
I'm about to bang it now. Yeah, let me get everything lined up. That way I ain't even got to worry about it, cuz he gonna play 2 songs and we back on to the next subject, which is AI, man. And shout out to Hefe. Hefe know a little bit of something about that the AI dude. He said it was created by the black man and took him by the other man.
I mean, what's new?
What's new?
They took the Ninja Turtles. They took shout out to Miss Sophia Stewart. By the way, we interviewed her a couple times.
The Matrix, yeah.
Oh yeah, the mother of the Matrix, man. It was dope interview. And what was crazy, right? And you know, she's on the Aboriginal shit, though. And she was just, and you know, when Ty was asking her, because she was, you know how like older people like when you ask them like something that she was as snapping as if you should, like everybody's supposed to know this. God damn it! You know what I'm saying?
Damn, really?
Man, she was going in, bro. We're gonna have to pull that up, man. That thing,
no
was crazy.
doubt, no doubt. We got to bring that back, man. Come on, we got to go back into the crates. We got to definitely go back into the crates, though. Here we go.
But there's a lot of enlightening things, though, man. How people like she was saying that how they made 2 movies out of 1 book, like Neo,
that's right.
the Terminator, and the
all
Matrix,
of that stuff.
One shit. You know what I'm saying? I thought that was interesting. You know,
that's and then you think about that book. That book had to been incredible. Man.
But imagine
crazy.
you know, she gets asked on a date to go to the movies, right? To go see the Terminator. You got your popcorn. You know, you're happy. You got your little date, and then you see your shit on the screen.
God, that would be a sickening feeling.
She cashed out every time Arnold say "Hasta la vista," man. She get a check, man. She getting it. So all around the board.
That's
but once
crazy.
again, they know how to pay you off. They making some multi-billion-dollar franchises, man. I ain't even seen the new Matrix, whatever Matrix.
Yeah, that you ain't missing nothing. They done fucked that shit all the way off. They should have let her keep on doing that. But anyway, for real. Shout out to CSG Payne and everybody involved. Here we go.
Let's get it. Payne.
Man, put $1 on the game tonight, man.
Put that dollar you got right there. I got it.
It's fake.
It's fake.
Hey, cut. Y'all in adult attention, nigga.
Hey, boy, look at that classic, boy. You look that up, boy. That's a classic right there.
Yeah, we're going to get busy today.
Play records.
Good music, and it's going to cool your savage soul. Yeah.
That's the hottest beat we got. I'm telling you, that's the hottest one we got.
Hey! Next time they tell you to do it, you need to do it.
I ain't even do nothing.
Shut up. Shut up.
Oh my God, this got my dripping my ear.
I don't care. I don't care. Get in
there.
Hey, you Hey, you sit your behind down and enjoy this good music. Hey, what you know about that, right?
Nobody wanna.
All right, go ahead, man. Go ahead.
Thank you. I got a tape, you know what I'm saying? Hey, look, I got Derek touching on it, man. I think I know how to use this thing. Wait.
Happy say that's at 74 now.
Welcome to the Central, let me show you around. Keep your head on a swivel, 10 toes to the ground. Eyes and ears Now when we in the central, I'm gon' keep it a buck. See you lacking and they you up. Them little Fillmore niggas, not the niggas to trust. From Lane to the V, them little niggas a bust. My mama used to check if there's some guns in my waist. I'ma catch a body, I know niggas are snakes. Crosses on my face, pain can't be erased. I miss my nigga Holly, hope he saved me some space. I miss my nigga Melly, got him locked in a cage. Crackers have a nigga like a mouse in a maze. Demons in my dreams, pain can't be erased. I tried to live right, but they ain't always the case.
Me and my little nigga, we grew up in the mud. Age of 14, I was hustling. You ain't get no love if you wasn't the plug. And you can't leave the house without the stick if you was.
Welcome to the central, let me show you around. Keep your head on a swivel, 10 toes to the ground. Eyes and ears open, you know the sounds.
Guns click, clacking, laying you down.
I probably sold in every spot that they had. Sherry was my mama, but the block was my dad. I know them niggas, though, bitch, we was all that we had. Me and my AK look like I saw them in half. 8 baby mamas, I was hoeing a lot. Raising 3 kings, but I showed them a lot. Man, I love my daughters, but I owe them a lot. And then she called me nephew, probably sold her a rock. Welcome to the central, shout out Swami and Moon. This is not a place where it was safe to assume. Unless in this assumption there's some guns in the room. All them little niggas got some mud on their shoes.
Me and my little nigga, we grew up in the mud. Age of 14, I was hustling. You ain't get no love if you wasn't the plug. And you can't leave the house without the stick if you was.
Welcome to the central, let me show you around. Keep your head on a swivel, 10 toes to the ground. Eyes and ears open, you know the sounds.
Guns click, clacking, laying you down.
Them niggas is crazy. They love me, man. Everybody love the Cuddy, man. I'm fun loving, man. I fuck with y'all, man. I fuck with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to CSG Payne. My nephew. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, he said that Bob joint. B.O.B. All right, here we go. Shout out to CT Finesse. Big bastard.
Hey, before that bastard, just make sure you add that B.I.G. Hey.
Damn, dog, you
Big
made that
bastard.
beat.
Look, before that bastard, just make sure you add that B.I.G. Don't know my name, then ask your bitch, she probably shop with me. No, it ain't shit to shoot my shot, I flick my wrist with ease. You copping one, I throw you one, you gon' need 2 at least. Producers catching on my wave, they send exclusive beats. I'm super hot like burning rocks, I walk straight through the heat. Step hard as hell in these side swells, I got red special feet. See, I been trapping all day long to get me through the week. They only got that shit that smell, I got that shit that reek. On God, I'm sitting on plenty hits, might fuck around and leak. Dream chasing, running through these phases like I signed with me. Like I'm with Dirk, I put in work but can't sign to the streets. Before that bastard, just make sure you add that B.I.G. Before that bastard, just make sure you add that B.I.G. Last of a dying breed for sure, yeah, I'm the biggest B. The biggest boss, I pay the cost, I bet the house on me. Before that bastard, just make sure you add that B.I.G. Before that bastard, just make sure you add that B.I.G. Last of a dying breed for sure, yeah, I'm the biggest B. The biggest boss, I pay the cost, I bet the house on me. Who is bastard, ho, that's me. Can't say finesse without CT. I'm in the lane, fly on my own. I heard your song, he just a clone. We don't do internet beef. If it's a problem, hit my phone. My last bitch say I'm a dog, still be eating me off the bone. Been booking flights and taking trips, packing light, one carry on. Cause when I land, I get straight to it. Hit them all, put on V-Long. Just keep my feet up in the A. Chill for a week, but smoking strong. Got on some bitches looking right. Got to the crib and did them wrong. Reminiscing about my freak shit was so fire, I made a song. I'm so toxic when I pop it. Left her dripping like a rose. I just wanna hit her wife it. Ice my neck and leave it froze. Pocket stocky filled with broccoli. Pay the price to get them blown. Before that bastard, just just make sure you add that B.I.G. Before that bastard, just make sure you add that B.I.G. Last of a dying breed for sure, yeah, I'm the biggest beast. The biggest boss, I pay the cost, I bet the house on me. Before that bastard, just make sure you add that B.I.G.
Our touching this goddess.
Last of a dying breed for sure, yeah, I'm the biggest beast. The biggest boss, I pay the cost, I bet the house on me.
That's right.
It's the go. Cut. You killing them.
Shout out to CT Finesse. Shout out to CSG Pan. Make sure y'all go on all streaming networks and look out for Boss Homie Way. CT Finesse. Heroes Never Die in all streaming platforms. St. Louis, stand up.
Let's face it.
Yeah, let's face it. No, let's not face it. Homie. Now, let's take a small commercial break if you don't mind. Leave Son Studios presents The First American Gods featuring Jaguar. Shout out to Libra Sun Studios. And the First American Gods coming soon.
Are you an expert judge in matters of taste? Are you an expert judge in matters of the finer things in life? From apparel, bourbon, scotches, watches, cars to cigars. Are you a knower what's the best of the best? Do you embody a lifestyle of upper echelon in a society of leaders, winners, and bosses? Well, if you are, then you know a connoisseur is an honor reserved for a chosen few. To be a connoisseur of the finer things is like the highest honor of honor. Connoisseur, the finer things. It's not a brand, it's a lifestyle.
Shout out to J-Rock and Connoisseurs of Finer Things. Also, shout out to the Digital Black Dollar. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Miss Gretchen Helm Publications and her journals. Everybody go to Amazon and look up Miss Gretchen Helm's journals and stuff. Shout out to Miss Gretchen Helm. Shout out to Miss Elizabeth, you know, and Best Otto, as well as Coco Travels coming soon. And of course, go to 2am.com, get yourself your Big Aboriginal Powerwear, your Supreme Chief holiday gear coming soon, as well as your, well, let me see where it's at.
Cut, you killing them.
Where? Shout out to everybody and their businesses, you know. Also, we are 2am.com. You already know. Here we go now. We're going to move on to the centerpiece of the day. Let's go ahead and get myself together here. Yes. Mr. Greenbeard over there. What's up, man? Did I forget something?
Hey, no, real quick, man. I thought this was Tekashi's. I was like, yo.
Oh, you talking about Mr. Greenbeard? Hey, he almost looked like that YouTuber dude that be having the funny colored snow cone colored beard and shit. It's a famous YouTuber be driving cars, fancy cars and stuff, fruity colored cars, and he got a fruity colored beard, you know, like snow cone color. I don't know what his name is, but he be driving some. That man, he be driving some tight cars, but he put some crazy ass shit on it to make it look funny. But anyway, I digress. Nah, this is your man's. This is your man's. You gotta understand, man. It's over now, dog. It's over now. They using computers to make beats without people. They use it, man. Hey, it's over now. The only thing you can really do is go back to the banjo, go back to the actual instruments, and start all over, man. Because these computers, they just like, it's over. But anyway, here we go. Let's find what I'm looking for. I've already had him. Oh nope, that ain't him. That ain't him. That ain't him. Where's it at? Where's it at?
When you told me about this, bro, I was like, this is incredible.
It's actually incredible. It's really incredible. It's really, really incredible. Now, I just had him up here. I must have lost it. I must have lost my show. I did. Darn it. Let me go ahead and get it back here real quick. Here we go. I don't know how I lost that tab, but I get into closing tabs quick and stuff. But, you know, hey, man, it is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. Where did that? Here we go. Here we go, gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. This is a messed up world. This is a messed up world, man. So I'll spare y'all the commercial, though. I'll spare y'all the commercial, but I will give my share together. We will get my share together. Yeah, Chase is trying to get their money at all times. At all times. All right, I spared y'all the commercial details, and here we go. Shout out to damn, they made me watch that shit again. Look at that. You see that? That's crazy. Hey man, these people ain't nothing, man. All right, man. We ain't gonna go to that stuff, man. We ain't buying that high price stuff over there, man. Y'all trying to sting us and shit, man. Y'all already be stinging us, man. We don't need to be stung. Shout out to Genius, man. We using your content. Hey. Hold on, young man. We trying to use your content, and I got to set it up correctly just in case you guys are haters. Fair use. Fair use. For educational purposes. Oh, we doing this. Fair use. Fair use. Here we go. Follow that and get it cracking.
Artificial intelligence is all around us. From the phones we carry to the algorithms that service the music that we listen to. It's literally used in everything. But over the last few years, and in particularly the last few months, AI has been used to create actual rap songs, and in one instance, actual rappers. And it forced me to ask the question, is it just AI, or is it a band of people coming together to masquerade as AI? AI's use in creating music has been widely documented. OpenAI, an AI research company, released a slew of music in 2020 in the ethos of popular musicians like Katy Perry. And singer Holly Herndon uses AI as an assistant to create pop music. But like I said before, what about actual rap songs? Well, yeah, that's happened too. Enter Travis Bott.
No, you talking trippy on my plane. I just want your first lane.
We didn't expect it to, it was more of an internal experiment on ours that we kind of went all in on, and we didn't expect it to garner such like a feverish response literally around the world.
That's Ned Lampert and Micah Cool.
Them are the people that jacked the brother? Hold down. Let me go to my comments here, cause I think Hefe was putting it down. Hefe, what you can? Hey, after this, man, I'm gonna put the link in the chat, man, so you can put some context in this if you have time. You may not be available, but this is absolutely incredible, man. This is crazy. Okay, all right, man. Let me keep.
Bullish from Space 150, the company behind Travis Bott. Genius spoke with them to find out how they created a robot version of Travis Scott that wasn't in Fortnite. This made waves when it dropped last year. It was obviously fake, but some of the lyrics sounded like they were straight from the mind of LaFlame.
I ain't got the surface cause I know I'm not that hard. But I got all my old bitches mad by the bars. Thinking that the Grammy in the family, I got stars. Tried to put it in the flame, but the blame be on the guards.
According to Ned and Micah, they fed a computer hundreds of Travis Scott songs, which then spat out lyrics. They sent me a doc with them, and they're pretty unusual. Check out these bars. I mean, I can tell you I can for us in the basement. I just with my brothers on the plane. Look at my doors like I'm right now. The barch so you got it for the same past. It's lit because, like you just heard, most of it didn't make any sense. A human hand was needed to actually craft the songs to make them palatable, so they didn't go full Matrix on you. Then they had Dallas rapper So Topic become Travis Scott and rap the songs. In a tweet last year, he said, quote, "It was the weirdest thing I've ever been a part of." This entire endeavor raised some serious ethical concerns, and the aforementioned Holly Herndon critiqued them in an interview, saying, quote, "Is it okay to literally sample someone's personhood? Are we okay with that as a society? And if we're okay with that, how does that play out within the existing..."
God damn. She says sample somebody's personhood. Oh.
Hold on, Cat. Isn't that what they do with the John Madden or the basketball game, MBK, when they MBK 2000 or whatever, when they put the people on the covers, and then the games have the likelihoods of these people, even have their numbers, have their swag, their players' personality, all this other shit, right? But the only person that didn't do it was old Michael Jordan. He's the only one that never did it.
Hey,
you never give him his likeness or his personhood. So I just want to put that out there.
That's right.
Hey, been done.
Let me also give you a little bit of context, and everybody watching a little context. I went back a year so we can see this right here. So this is a year old speaking on this. Then I'm going to bring us up to what just happened so we can understand what happened, because, yeah, they signed. He got a multi-million-dollar record deal. The computer dude.
Power structures that we already have in society. Space 150 maintains that they weren't trying to make any money with Travis Bot and that they were just trying to start a conversation. But not everyone is in this AI rapper game for the lulz or even altruistic reasons. Some people are actually here to make money. Enter FN Mecca.
This is the FM Mecca is what is the thing that just got the deal. Notice I said
FM
thing.
Mecca is a virtual human influencer with more than 9 million followers on TikTok. Its greatest hits include an AirPod shotgun, selling a toilet as an NFT, and many others. In 2019, it released 2 songs, Internet.
Meta Portal with Smart Sound.
This is crazy. This is
background
incredible.
noise.
This is crazy.
Another nigga talking on the fucking internet. Buddy big mad cause his bitch.
That's a white boy. That sounds like a white boy.
2 songs.
Hold up.
Internet. Another nigga talking on the fucking internet. Buddy big mad cause his bitch gave me neck. Worked all night like the shit both flex. Nigga, why you mad? Go and get yourself a check.
They done made it AI.
Moonwalking with a shotty in the lot. Moonwalking with a shotty in the lot. Feel like Hank Hill.
Hey dog, that shit's hard. I can't even front. That shit's
Look,
low.
I knew that was 6'9". I knew it was 6'9", man.
That shit's
6'9"
hard.
gonna figure out a way how to make some money, bro, without having
That
to come
shit's
outside.
hard. That's
I'm
hard.
telling ya.
You think that's 6'9"?
Absolutely.
I don't see no niggas like we playing hockey.
The tracks were clearly chasing the ethos of embattled artists 6ix9ine and
Yeah.
TKA
Oh, my
in
bad.
moonwalking
My
and
bad.
on internet, respectively.
That's what I'm saying. That wasn't him at all. They are cloning people in AI and just coming up with artists, brother.
Nah,
That's crazy. What'd you say, Chief? I'm sorry.
Nah, he ain't on it.
Nah, that brother ain't in on it, man.
Was
I
Travis
don't
Scott
think
in?
so. No.
You sure about
That's
that?
why That's why.
So you mean
That's what
tell me
they
Travis
said.
Scott, people gonna let them just take his image and likeness and music and do all that and have somebody do it?
They did certain things where it wasn't all the way right, you know what I'm saying? But and I'm sure they did do something where they paid the brother too. So I don't really know the nuances, so I don't want to speak to that. All I do know is, we seen the creatives of this, man. These was Bill and Bob Hackett, man. Come on, man. That's who did this.
Terrible.
But Hefe said a brother did this. Hold up. 6ix9ine under investigation for stealing over 30 million on fake NFT collection. Wow.
Interesting.
Wow. Wow. Okay.
Terrible.
Interesting. He may not be in on this. It do sound kind of like, it sounded like him, but it sounded a little different.
The tracks were clearly chasing the
They got the
ethos of
computer
battle
being
artists
racist.
6ix9ine and
That part.
TK and moonwalking and on internet respectively. These cuts were synced to TikToks in an effort to go viral. But it was its branding as the first robot rapper that really made me ask questions. Who is the voice behind FN Mecca? Who are the people controlling FN Mecca? Why are they masquerading behind this avatar? Why won't they just be transparent? Its most recent effort is Speed Demon, which is made entirely by AI, which is clear judging by its unintelligible lyrics.
She wanna skirt in my whip. She wanna skirt in my whip. She only love me cause she know that I'm famous, so she lift a skirt in my whip.
So Speed Demon was our first real foray into AI music creation.
Just say, hey, we can just make your music. We just make a little something, man, and we'll be better. This is crazy.
In my mission to find Mecca's true creators, I landed on Anthony Martini. He's part of Factory New, Mecca's record label. Him and I spoke on a few occasions about FN Mecca. At first, he wanted me to treat FN Mecca as if it were a real, living, breathing robot.
Right now, all these worlds are sort of separated, right? You have like the virtual world, you have video game world, you have human world, all that. At some point, it's all going to be blurred anyway.
He even had me speak with someone who supposedly was FN Mecca.
To be honest, I have no idea why. I was created by Factory New, and I was Kuttack Hardset, I believe, to just rap.
For the entire conversation, this person never left character.
Really based on statistics, right? So the AI scans what's currently popular, and we try and mimic music that's popular in the current culture.
The whole thing felt weird, and they were still being cagey as to who was behind FN Mecca and why. After reading hundreds of comments on Mecca's videos, one name continually popped up. Chris Lee, aka Clegg FX. Lee is a triple threat: vlogger, designer, music video director, and much more. He's the co-founder of RTF KT Studios, where they create and sell sneaker NFTs and other collectibles. He's in.
Hold down, dog. Hold down, dog. Now that shoot. Let's take a look at that for a second, man. That's crazy and tight at the same time. That's crazy. You see that shoe? Golly. Oh, they done took us down. Let me get us up off this. Let's get us up off this. Let's go back here, full screen. We'll be right back.
Cut.
Mic check, 1 2 1 2.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm right here. I just got it up off of there. The stream got kicked. It be right back on. It be right back on.
What you mean, the stream of this thing right here?
Yeah, stream unavailable. It's about to come back on, though.
Terrible.
Oh, shit. Yeah, hang tight. Hang tizai. He said terrible.
I mean, what rapper right there though, man. Sheesh. I mean, what you gonna do though? You know, technology is technology. They've been working on this type of stuff. You know,
Oh, I
anything
got you, Dozen. Yeah.
the bank make a buck, they gonna do it. You know that.
Yeah, they gonna get us right, man.
We ain't gotta do all that with AI or a robot. You know what I'm saying? But it goes back to everything else, man. Just replacing humans. I know one thing they're never gonna be able to replace.
We back. Hey, they can't keep a AI nigga down. They can't keep a AI nigga down. They can't do that. Hey, man, them shoes were ridiculous. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and keep on saying fair use. We're gonna move on. So we kind of got the gist of who created that. We're gonna move on to the next part of this here. So, and hey, Hot 97 might get us in some trouble, huh? It's all good. I'm gonna get us. You doubt it. All right, we're going for it, man. We're going for the gusto, baby. Shout out to everybody here. Shout out.
Hey man, share this on your social media platforms, man. Please share it with your cousin in there. You know what I'm talking about?
That's right.
Show some love for the show.
Now to the Hot 97 YouTube channel. It's Ebro in the Morning with Laura Stiles and Rosen.
Fair use. Where's that? Fair. We're gonna keep on saying fair use and cover that shit up.
That shit.
How's that? We even do that.
Well, fair use. How about that?
Have you seen this new virtual rapper, FN? I think it's Mika or Mecca.
Oh, I thanks to Cast One, I saw it.
Virtual rapper signed to a major label.
Oh, yeah. That just happened today.
Like this, I don't know this.
That dude just signed the major label deal. It's over for rappers.
Face tats and.
Fair use.
Sam,
fair use.
Like,
this is for educational purposes.
His first major record deal with Capitol Records.
Yeah. And there's somebody, I forget who's voicing or writing.
That's what I want to know. Who's voicing it? Because a friend of mine was like, yo, they really have this virtual rapper over here just dropping M-bombs everywhere. Like, what is happening? I just can't. Like, I'm
fair
looking
use.
At it.
Fair use. Educational purposes.
Right.
Imagine if it was this like nerdy little white guy. It was just like voicing the whole thing.
It's a whole bunch of white boys. There's a whole bunch of white boys over here just on some Titan brothers.
Oh, it's here.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and stop this because we kind of get the gist of what it is. If y'all don't understand what's going on, this is a direct smack in our face. We took your shit, robbed it, and broke it down, and now we're replacing you. Ha ha ha. That's exactly what just went on, being that we let people in our culture and co-opt stuff all the time. So this is what we get. So, hey, we wanted this, so let's celebrate.
Boo. My bad.
Yeah, man. This is. I mean, it's disgusting, man. It's disgusting, especially when you lived when it began, when you seen it birthed. You know what I'm saying? To evolve to this. Oh man. Oh, this is poo poo on everybody. This is poo poo on the history of this, man. Nobody did this for it to be like that. Come on, man. The Terminators. Look, this is because they're pissed off about Eminem. I'm saying, gang. Hey, understand? This is 2 days after, 2 or 3, 4 days after Game dropped that shit on Eminem. That whole album is pretty much a diss against Eminem.
Right, but but even with that being said, though, isn't it just on some competitive rap lyrics?
Not when you are Eminem or not even Eminem. We don't even know if they got a corporate stake in this whole thing. And they just like, man, we can just do what we want with rap and say fuck all of them. That's the ultimate fuck all of them. Ooh.
But ultimately, though, don't they have a right to do that?
That's what I'm saying. Let's celebrate. We gave it on up.
But I'm just saying, though, like, I still don't think that ultimately the people, they put stuff out in the marketplace, and ultimately it's up to the people to accept it, right? We accept what all the shit, all the slop that they give us. You understand what I'm saying? I can guarantee you, well, we're going to get to that story. I don't want to get too fast up on the story. I can guarantee you a lot of these people don't partake in the things that they feed us. So keep that in the back of your mind. They're not partaking in it. Why are you? They're feeding it to you out of their restaurant, but they don't turn around and eat it. Analogy. Just think about what I'm saying. It's going to make sense later. But a lot of people feed you stuff that they wouldn't feed to themselves. These record labels, these things or whatever. Leo Cohen, he'll send his children to through college and all this other stuff, but he's not going to feed them the things that the culture that he wants to feed the rest of the people. You know what I'm saying? Our people, and exploit it. So once again, it's about us taking over our culture. They can't. One thing they're never going to be able to do, just like never be able to have artificial intelligence cut hair or do hair, or any other culture can come in and do our hair, right? That's our culture. It's never going to happen. Not saying they can't learn. I'm saying it's just like to take this completely, that business completely away from us, right? So one of the last businesses or industries, we're going to say that industries that we still control culturally, as well as the finance side of it, the political, every aspect of that industry, the hair care industry, except for where we get the products from. But as far as the service of it, that got to come through us. You dig what I'm saying? And it's the same way when it comes to hip hop. There's no other way. Niggas is rapping all over the world. They're not better. We are the source of this. You know what I'm saying? So AI is not gonna be able to produce the feeling that we bring to this culture, the heart of it. So I believe it's just some bullshit gimmicks that they're gonna, try to push on people, but it's not gonna work. That's how I feel about it. Just saying. And as far as Eminem, I don't know. This is just a gimmick as far as I'm concerned. I was game. I would have came with every rapper rapping, not just Eminem. You revitalizing. Why? Because he looks at him as the best rapper. I don't. So, just saying. That's just me. Real talk. Just saying. He doesn't speak for our culture, period. So, not to say he's not has great skill set, but it's more than that comes with this culture. He don't have the feeling that, just like this AI right here, as well as we talk about using nigga in your lyrics. You understand what I'm saying? We know when Eminem did it, but we know he don't do it no more. Y'all remember? And at this point, shit, I haven't heard it for myself, but shout out to Rain. You know what I'm saying? Rain, I don't know if it was a story I would, you want me to tell, but, he was talking about, he was traveling, doing touring and doing stuff or whatever. It was a G-Eazy, and I guess a couple openers for G-Eazy, right? G-Eazy's from the Bay. It's a pale rapper, right? And only his openers for him, and they had a gang of people in there or whatever, and they was nigga this, nigga that, nigga this, nigga that, nigga this, nigga that, audience is nigga this, nigga that. Everybody's niggaed out. Now, keep in mind, of course, they're not using it in a derogatory term. However, it's weird. So we got to talk about this. We got to have these conversations. Is this something we're gonna sweep under the rug? When we talk about race, This is a social construct. This is something that we should destroy just all the way around the board. Should niggas be butthurt when other people are trying to include themselves into, you know, this thing, or should niggas be butthurt, you know what I'm saying, you know, about that? Should people be butthurt about that? And if you are, why are you? Is it still a psychological weapon being used against you? You understand my point? Like, are we still allowing other people that don't even know the history of these things? They were born into this shit. You understand what I'm saying? They were born into hip hop. Nigga. Nigga at school. Nigga, it's just, it ain't even had nothing to do with the context of where it actually come from. See what I'm saying? And so I think we gotta, you know, some of us a little bit more seasoned, we don't see it like that. They do. They don't see it the same way. The next generation is coming up. And should we put those mental shackles on them? Is the question.
Hey, you rappers need to go ahead and get into some coding and create you an AI. You know what I'm talking about? That's how you gonna be able to get signed. You can make that motherfucker anything. I don't know, man. This is a really weird world, and I really want us to understand what we did. We once again given away our own shit. We've given it away through tricks. There was plenty of tricks and ignorance and things of that nature, but it was a lot of greed involved as well, and people that knew full well what was going on and still let it. You know, just like everything that's happened over history. So that's why we're here in the first place, really.
That's right.
So it's just one more thing, and it doesn't feel well. It never does. So I just wanted to really kind of bring that up, man. And we at the 2-hour mark, man. We did all right over here. Because now, as you can see, family, we about to transition the show. If you don't have Twitch, get Twitch. If you don't have Mixcloud, get Mixcloud. Those things, that's where we can pretty much play music, do all of what we want to do. You know what I'm saying? And have a second phase of the show. We're going to try to have to show up. You know what I'm saying? Give you some good information. Then we're going to give you some fun-loving and some fun-loving comedy and some music, and just have some fun over at Mixcloud, man. Just shoot the shit a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So yo, get at that DJ Kuttack 1 on Twitch. Get at that DJ Kuttack at Mixcloud. In the next 15 to 20 minutes, we're gonna get busy over there and rock the rest of the evening. Chief Smoke, how you living? You still in the back seat chilling? You got your list of things you might want to speak to real quick?
Surely that mood has passed, but yeah, I'm ever present. Y'all carry on.
All right, shout out to Smoke, man. Shout out to DJ ZBE. We see Empress Namaste, you know what I'm saying? Aboriginal Smith, Mr. Aboriginal Smith is out there. Free Pop Out TV, Juice. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying? Shit. Grateful, you know what I'm saying? You know, hey, Mississippi, of course, Mississippi. You know what I'm talking about? I can't leave the sis out. Very valuable member of the team. Tasco, Miss Gretchen Helms, you know what I'm saying? Miss Elizabeth, you know what I'm saying? All the peoples, you know what I'm saying? Juan Torres, you know what I'm saying? Shit. Leave a son in here. Low tie in spirit, big Aboriginal power fell through, you know what I'm saying? Hey, that's what it is, man. We appreciate y'all, man. Chief, man, I'm gonna go ahead and let you speak to it, man, and I'll play 2 songs before we bounce on up out of here.
Excuse me, gentlemen.
Go ahead, brother.
There's a pressing matter that must be addressed here.
Sure.
I'd like to I'd like to give a special shout out to Empress Goddess Namaste. I'm unable to engage you in the chat, baby, but much love, peace to Empress Goddess Namaste and the Aboriginals. Salute.
Girl, you know it's true. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I love you. I'm just fucking with y'all, man. Shout out to Smoke. You know what I'm saying? Hey. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Shout out to
He said it's a pressing matter. I'm like, oh, it's breaking news.
Yeah, I thought he was about to say, hey, man, Russia made a deal with Mexico now. I'm like, what the fuck? What happened? Shout out to Smoke. That's the guy.
That's what's up, man. Shout out to
Drake Hobbs music.
No. It's not Drake Hobbs. It's not Drake Hobbs. Shout out to Drake Hobbs.
Shout out to Drake Hobbs. My bad. I always mess up.
Like spinning the sack, taking chances. Ain't scared to take a risk, cause that's what life is. And we only live once. I shake it up and roll the dice. Win or lose, I'ma get it back and take another chance. Whatever, I'ma pay the price. But first I gotta roll the dice.
Shake 'em up, shake 'em. Roll 'em in a circle of homies and watch me. Shake 'em up, shake 'em up, shake 'em. Roll 'em in a circle of homies and watch me.
I done gamble past my budget. Ballin' beyond recognition, so homie, what's the subject? I give a fuck what you niggas utter. I put a thump on my side and you can't get the stuttering. Keep my head high, knowing that these haters hovering. Loving how I move, yeah, but you fuck with cousin them. Cutting them can't be trusted, ain't nobody fuck with them. You hustling with the homie with the tilted brim. Yeah, you on the sideline, sit with them. Homie, we in the VIP, sit with them. Homie, so many places, different faces, taking chance in advance, so you know we made it.
Spend a moment, trips out to Vegas. I feel like spinning the sack, taking chances. Ain't scared to take a risk, cause that's what life is. And we only live once. I shake it up and roll the dice. Win or lose, I'ma get it back and take another chance. Whatever, I'ma pay the price. But first I gotta roll the dice.
7-Eleven, came back on little phone. 7-Eleven, came back on little dough.
Check it, we bought that sack dough. Safe is good and we bout to blow like sack smoke. And clean the house, grab that scratch low. We bout to bounce, motherfucker. Whatever, what you propose. We out here taking chances and we setting goals. The distance the race with red setting gold. I'm on my up shit, homie, I got the glow. Oh, you never knew the blue flame is emerald blue. The reason why I'm choosing you. Pick a side, you know the rules. You know they cuz shooting with the crew.
Spend a moment, trips out to Vegas. I feel like spinning the sack, taking chances. Ain't scared to take a risk, cause that's what life is. And we only live once. I shake it up and roll the dice. Win or lose, I'ma get it back and take another chance. Whatever, I'ma pay the price. Let's go.
Yo, I think I found the formula. Me and Channel 7, we on the this is not a warning, bruh. Yo, that think I found the formula. Me and Channel 7, we on the this is not a warning, bruh. Yo, that's real shit. So how he get so ill with so many verses y'all get killed with?
Yeah.
Here's Drake Hobbs.
Niggas whack as hell and they producers can't even loop shit. I never been a chef, but boy are these niggas stupid. The letters on their contracts, jumping around and moving. I keep around for the movement.
Y'all mad cause y'all losing. You niggas
niggas is human, I'm a mutant. I tell you what I'm consumed with, making it to the top. There's bodies everywhere, let me get the mop. Well, if we talking this truth shit, you know what they say about how you use your lips. Mine is a 50 clip, I spray y'all down.
Pray on my prey, I better say y'all's now.
Lower your heads and everybody bow. Blow.
Yeah, knowledge yourself.
It's only given to a chosen few.
The war's on, so tell us what you wanna do.
Yeah, we beat the odds.
Channel 7 and Drake Cobb.
We spray y'all.
Y'all know y'all can't fuck with the gods.
Knowledge yourself.
It's only given to a chosen few.
The war is on, so tell us what you wanna do.
Yeah, we beat the odds.
It's Channel 7 and Drake Cobb.
We spray y'all.
You know you can't fuck with the gods.
Yeah, bar for bar. All these rapping ass niggas so below par. I swear they be some awesome golfers. Look, shit get crazy and often bonkers. Can't swim with a shark. Now they y'all some dolphins. That's a hole in the head. Yeah, they all in coffins. Channel 7 picked the pen up. Endorphin sparking.
I burn the stage down, used to call it arson. You gon' have to give my pen a pardon. My skin is made of carbon, so I blend in with the darkness. You know my steel stays sharpened. Nigga, you just a target. And my aim like Pele. Ain't shit a nigga can tell, man. I'm looking at the best out, and I'm headed up the stairway.
If a nigga take from you, you better strap up and rob him back. And preaching, I'm just dropping little nuggets like Robert Pack. My art is fact. It's easy to die, so it's hard to lack. Channel 7 and Drake Cobbs is bringing real artists back. Plus, I'm from the underground like an artifact. I can dig it though. You did what you did to get your dough. The game's a bitch.
You pretty Tony, nigga, better get your hoe before another nigga get your dough. These niggas watching, trying to steal your flow. I see the Spanish shooter like Coach Carter. I'ma show you niggas who go harder. 300 with me, no spotter. We got it with us and we all marksmen. The automatic, I have them jumping around like they in the mosh pit. The Mac 10 is out of this world. It'll really take you out of this world. Send flowers to your mama and go menage with your girl. The magazine gotta curve that shit bananas. I told you I'm from another planet. I cop the cannon.
Knowledge yourself.
It's only given to a chosen few.
The war's on, so tell us what you wanna do.
Yeah, we beat the odds.
Channel 7 and Drake Cobb.
We spray y'all.
Y'all know y'all can't fuck with the gods.
Knowledge yourself.
It's only given to a chosen few.
The war is on, so tell us what you wanna do.
Yeah, we beat the odds.
It's Channel 7 and Drake Cobb.
We spray y'all.
You know you can't fuck with the gods.
It's the
Jare Jose. Ready to go to Pound Town. Let's go.
Been in the house too long, ready to move my body. Keep singing this song, feel like Lucci. Been in the house too long, ready to move my body. Keep singing this song, feel like Lucci. Been in the house too long, ready to move my body. Keep singing this song, feel like Lucci on me. I swipe right again, better luck on round 3. I say again, chapter 2 he had me. Tripping, slipping, listen, look, I need to go out. Cut those, there's no strings attached, just ready for Pound Town. Lations, I get seasick, I don't want to sell your boat. I'm ready.
This song too catchy.
Pound Town, pack my bags. Pound Town, pack my snacks. Pound Town, ready to go. Ready to go to Pound Town, pack my bags. Ready to go to Pound Town, pack my snacks. Ready to go to Pound Town. I'm ready to go.
Salute, eyes.
I know you ain't loving me, touching me is fucking me, tying me close, eyeing me right into the screen. The baby sleep, they get the knees. You be going so deep, you be going deep, so deep. Keep hitting it, keep hitting it, keep hitting it, keep hitting it, keep hitting it.
Dre Alizé. I'm shocked Ray Ray ain't called in yet.
Power on. Ready to pair.
On time.
Connected.
Let's go. DJ Kuttack talking the show, man. That was Dre Alizé. Ready to go.
Yeah, y'all know what it is. Coming back with another banger. For all the bitches who want a reason to shake that ass.
You kill them.
And you drop it, drop it, watch, twice, ayy, pop it, drop it, watch, look, first thing in the morning, I'm gon' make that ass clap. Stay here, never leave me, way I make that ass drop. First thing in the morning, I'm gon' make that ass clap. Stay here, never leave me, way I make that ass. First thing in the morning, I'm gon' make that ass clap. Stay here, never leave me, way I make that ass drop. When I'm on trap, running that D, can't hear the speed, but I dance your speed. It's personal strip away, I shake that ass. People these hoes, but she walking with class. Then that ass so thick, rain up applause, respect from the bed. Had a nigga named Kevin in his ears, my money on some ass, gon' eat that cake. Making like groceries, check him like a notary. Had to let him go, cause I'm let her get a hold of me. I'm a this shit tryna fuck your face. Never been around a bit, cause I run first place. Yeah, throw that ass, sis. See that nigga standing over there, he tryna beg it. Yeah, go ahead, sis. Moving out that body like a stripper. Do your damn bit.
On the bed, ride it to the tip top. Like it style.
He let me when I pop it, drop it.
Like it style.
He let me when I pop it, drop it, drop it. Watch, twice, pop it.
Hey man, go to Twitch. You know what I'm saying? Go to DJ Kuttack 1, subscribe.
I don't want my team, somebody to her follow me. Are you a hot girl or a city girl? I'm both, cause I'm a G blue on Bill. Pop it.
Yeah, go on over to Mixcloud, all of that. Yeah.
I won't be loud, I want my team, somebody to her follow me. Are you a hot girl or a city girl? I'm both, cause I'm a G blue with no E. You see me, you can't compete on what you bitches wanna be. On where your nigga tryna be. I look, give it up, sis. He won't copy, not copy this mix. I'm way too fine to be put in your mix. Quench your thirst, my wine take a sip. Get that breath in the head and I dip. Why she mad, she a jealous ass bitch. From that M.I. Kruger letter I. Humpback, I. We could have a private show. Take me out, shit like the road. All my niggas think I'm gold. Strippers up and down that pop blue diamond covered with that work. Big bitches, let me see you twerk. My nigga live it when I.
On the bed, ride it to the tip top. Like it style. Make that ass pop. On the bed, ride it to the tip top. Like it style. Make that ass pop.
It's the go.
On the bed, ride it to the tip top. Like it style. Make that ass pop.
You kill them.
On the bed, ride it to the tip top. Like it style. Make that ass pop. On the bed, ride it to the tip top. Like it style. Cause I make that ass pop.
Yo. Let me move this banner real quick for y'all can get a chance to get on over. And I don't even know what I'm doing right here. I don't know. Oh, hey, somebody did it. Hey, somebody got the power. All right, let me sit my behind down. Shout out to everybody, man. God damn. Lost my head. Hey, dang, man. I done lost my head.
Hey, Cut. You see that in the chat room? They say that they dropped the AI already and apologized to the black community.
Who said that?
I think that's Lucky.
Oh, now, Lucky said that? Lucky? Hold up. Who said that? We need that documentation, brother. Cause that right there
I think
is
we got
actually.
breaking news pre-cut.
Do we? On top of that?
Yeah, I think so. I think
Well,
it's
you
in the
know
channel.
what? Oh man, I got a
We'll have to
fried
break it
chicken
up here.
patty. I got a fried chicken patty and some pancakes coming, man. My makeshift chicken and waffles,
Ooh,
man.
that
Woo.
sounds good.
It do, don't
Sheesh.
it?
Sheesh. That sounds good. Tax.
Pancake medallions.
It said makeshift chicken and pancakes.
No, I'm just over here, yeah. Chicken and waffles. No, I'm pulling with you, man. Well, anyway. Yeah, man. We got breaking news. I'm trying to see what the guy talking about. You said Lucky said that? Let me look it up real quick while he's sending me what's up. Hey, but I ain't gonna front though. I got to share that though real quick. I gotta share that again, man. I don't care if they get mad, man. I mean, for real. I gotta share that again, and then I gotta make sure we rock these commercials real quick. Man, I gotta share that again. Cause man, I mean, what do you think about that, man? Look at that. Can you see that shoe? That's a crazy looking ass shoe.
I mean, honestly, bro, that's what's in right now. That's all they gotta do is put Balenciaga on there. Niggas gonna play $88,000 for that shit.
It's a weird ass shoe, and I like it. It's like I like that motherfucker. Why do an old nigga like some shit that look like it's about ready to tear my Achilles tendon apart?
Nah, that thing right there might hold your Achilles up in there real good, man. You might get dunk in them after you get them cut.
We fuck around. Them is probably some
8.5 over that.
Them, man, we'll wear them. Hey, you remember the movie The Jerk? You remember the movie The Jerk? Steve Martin, he made them glasses, and being that everybody was enamored by the handle in between, it made everybody cross-eyed. Hey, them shoes is ingrown toe makers. Them was ingrown toenail makers right there. There's too much of an angle going at it. Man, brothers gonna be all fucked up with their toes. Bunions, corns, and calluses all wrecked up at the bottom of that shoe. Like a car crash.
Them is to be gamers, nigga, to sit in there and play games. Don't move too much.
Hey, man. Hey, look. Hey, man, nobody's Achilles tendon can take that little thing, that little cup right there. I don't care nobody say, hey, that's an Achilles tendon for a goat. Straight up, man. That's crazy.
Interesting.
Hey, yo, somebody said, okay, here we go. Mississippi got me. Mississippi got me. Mississippi got me. Hey, shout out to Mississippi. I'm trying to tell y'all. Man, that's the sis right there. She holding it down, man, helping brother out, man, helping the old head Cuddy out, helping Chief out, helping everybody out, man. So shout out once again to Mississippi. Invaluable. So appreciate it, brother. Here we go. Let's see where we're at here. We got breaking news, player. They done apologized to you. It said, we sorry we did that. We just gonna do it even better next year. We're gonna call him Watermelon. MC Melon.
Let us play Jeopardy.
Can't get no work.
You guys were so dazzled.
You know how he'll see niggas? I'm trying to tell you, them is the bunions, corns, and calluses maker.
Hey.
Oh, we up here on that CT finesse. I must have grabbed the wrong link. Let me copy that link again. Let me paste that link again. Hey, shout out to CT finesse. You know what I'm talking about? Oh, it said the page is not found, sis. What? Okay, maybe I didn't get the right shit. Copy link address, paste, and go to the link address. Okay, here we go. That's more like it. That's more like it. They want us to buy into this. How do you just say no to none of this? We just, there's got to be an X button. Here we go. Close that mess. And what the hell? Fuck it. Continue. Hey, fuck it. Continue with the God. There we go. Continue. Get it going. All right, whatever. Continue without that. I don't need that. All right, we did that. Hey, y'all, I did this for y'all, man, because I don't really fool with these people. Now, okay, well, we're going to go on back and we're going to put this and go back and see if that works out now. Bad. Now we got it all out the way. Now, Chief, you seen all that work I did, right? So don't make me read on top of that. Here we go. All right. He's about to make me read this shit. All right, let's see what we got. Call me Big Chief. Fuck all. Hey, Big Chief, fuck all Nazis is in the house. You have to pay for what you should be a free apology anyway. Hey, but for real, if you do something and you apologize, that means you know that you need to repair something. Or you owe restitution on something. You've transgressed. But I digress. Let me go into this and I'll read this. Yeah, we'll read this. Capital drops virtual rapper FM Mika after backlash over stereotypes. What about all the niggas that motherfucking electronic motherfucker was saying with fluency? It was with so much fluency. Okay, the record company apologized to the black community, with air quotes, for insensitivity in promoting an AI-backed artist that critics said was inappropriative and included slurs infused in lyrics. Yeah, well, that's accurate. I don't know what appropriate is, but hey, whatever. If you want to put that on there, I'll take it. All right. FM Mika, an augmented reality artist, released a debut single, Florida Water, via Capitol on August 12th. On Tuesday, the label cut ties with the project via Capitol. They said, yeah, man, it's a good idea. Hey, man, you know what? On second time, man, fuck that shit. All right, man, look at this funny looking ass dude. They done made a monster, man. Anyway, Capitol Music Group, the company that houses major record labels including Capitol and Blue Note, said on Tuesday that it was severing ties with the latest controversial artist, FN Mika, a virtual robot. This is incredible. I'm even saying this. A virtual robot rapper powered partly by artificial intelligence who boasts more than 10 million followers on TikTok. Man, hey, of course it's gonna have a lot of followers. FN Mika is TikTok. They all run off the same shit. They all code. They all a computer. Man, anyway, I digress. The company had previously teased the project, the first augmented reality artist to sign a major label, signed to a major label, is said, as just a preview of what's to come. See, I told you, you're going to be seeing Terminators out there rapping and pop locking, talking about it's the robot boy band. Anyway, yet after growing backlash to what skeptical observers said amounted to digital blackface. Oh, God. God. Yeah, you know you don't want to be a part of that. You know, when they hear that, oh shit, did we just do blackface? We did. We just did blackface in rap. We didn't realize it. Oh, we let the little white guy over here trick us into blackface in rap. Oh, we fucked up. This is hilarious. I didn't even think of that. But wow. Okay. To what skeptical observers said amounted to digital blackface, including content that seemed to trivialize incarceration and police brutality. Capital City. See, we didn't even go into the lyrics all the way. We just heard nigga and a whole bunch of sounding like certain people, but we didn't go into the actual direction of these lyrics. Wow. Okay. Capital said it had severed ties with the FN Mika projects effective immediately. I bet they did. Okay, the company added in a statement, we offer our deepest apologies to the black community for our insensitivity in signing this project without asking enough questions about equity, and the creative process behind it. Equity, you talking about equity, that's money. Anyway, questions about equity and the creative process behind it. We thank those who have reached out to us with constructive feedback in the past couple of days. Yeah. Your input was invaluable as we came to the decision to end our association with the project. Yeah. Okay. Whatever. Earlier on Tuesday, the activist nonprofit known as Industry Blackout, which formed in 2020 to pursue equity. Equity. Is that equity for real? Because equity is like power, like you want to stack it, stack value and shit. Okay, I see. Oh, I see what they're doing. Intellectual. They're trying to get equity. They're trying to turn intellectual property and trying to get it. Okay, I get it. I'm sorry. It just threw me off when I'm reading it. I'm sorry, folks. Equity in music business had called for a public apology as well as the donation of any funds spent by Capital on the project to charity and budgets of black artists and labels. Okay. All of this, man, there's always somebody that say, yeah, you did wrong, but here's our hand to drop the dollars instead of here's our hand to drop the dollars. You owe us some money and it's us here. Anyway, quote, we find fault in the lack of awareness and how offensive this caricature is. Industry Blackout wrote in an open letter posted to the social media. It's a direct insult to the black community and our culture. I bet you there's a whole bunch of white folks saying this stuff. And an amalgamation of gross stereotypes and appropriative mannerisms that derive from black artists, complete with slurs and infused lyrics. FM Mika was backed by the company Factory New, which described. Hold on, man. Let me take a whole one second here. Let me just look at this stuff and see what you guys saying in the chat while I flame down. Take a drink of my margarita. I feel like I'm in class in front of a whole bunch of students and shit, stutter stepping in my reading. People chuckling in the back of the class and shit. Mississippi, don't be laughing at me in the back of the class. Here we go. FM Mika was backed by a company Factory New, which describes itself as a first of its kind next generation music company specializing in virtual beings. Also on the roster, the crypto rapper Little Bitcoin. God. This shit is crazy. Man, we have got to laugh at this. This is so fucking funny though, man. It's so hilarious. Okay, little Bitcoin. Though the voice by human, FM Mika and his music, lyrical content, chords, melody, tempo, sounds was derived in part from artificial intelligence. The industry publication Music Business Worldwide reported last year. As I take another drag. Wow, this is incredible. Hey, you Mississippi crazy. She laughing at me. I'm over here squinting with these big ass screens in front of my face and the letters big and shit. I'm ashamed. I'm an elder. I'm ashamed. Let me drink this margarita real quick. Yeah, here we go. We in here. All right, not to get all philosophical, but what is an artist today? Anthony Martini. This is bullshit. What are these old funny ass fugazi ass names? Anyway, Anthony Martini, a Factory New founder, told the publication at the time, think about his biggest stars in the world. How many of them are just vessels for commercial endeavors? Come on. All they all are puppets to sell X. This is incredible. Ryan Rudin, the executive vice president of experiential, all right, marketing. Okay, executive vice president of experiential marketing and business direction development at Capital plugged the project this month as living at the intersection of music, technology, and gaming culture. This is incredible. In an interview on Tuesday, Martini said he anticipated the deal's cancellation coming this week, citing blogs that have latched onto a clickbait headline and created this narrative. He said that FM Mika was, in fact, primarily an anonymous human rapper. He's a black guy and not the malicious plan of white executives. Really? It really kind of looks like it. But anyway, it's literally no different than from managing a human artist, except that it's digital. He's added that the team behind, well, what about the black guy? I bet he don't get no parts of that money outside of a little TLC dime money, you know what I'm saying? Give that brother about 10,000 and the Suzuki sidekick. Anyway, he added the team behind FM Mika was actually one of the most diverse teams you can get. I'm the only white person involved. You're involved. Okay, anyway, Capitol did not pay in advance to sign the rapper, Martini said. The label confirmed that there was no money to be paid back in the deal. Martini noted that while there was some trolling initially, of course, in the rolling out of the video game style character who curses, has face tattoos, and sports a half-shaved head of green braids. Use of digital avatars could be freeing for some artists. The question was, how do we break an avatar as if it was a real artist and not a spectacle? It unfortunately turned into a spectacle anyway. Responding to an image that made its way around social media showing FM Mika being beaten by a police officer in prison, Martini added some of the early content. Now, if you take it out of context, it obviously looks worse or different than it was intended. A debut single, Florida Water, was released via Capitol, a division of Universal Music Group, on August 12th. The track was credited as featuring the professional Fortnite gamer Clicks, along with Atlanta rapper Gunna, who is currently being held without bond in Atlanta. I wonder if he gave his I'm sure they gave his he need that bread, so he said, yeah, go on here and use that. Where he is facing facing a felony racketeering charge. Wow, this is incredible. This digital effigy is a careless abomination and disrespectful to real people who face real consequences in real life. Industry Blackout said it in its statements, pointing to the Gunna case. Okay, so we got a little bit of context on this. So Capitol dropped them. They was like, oh yeah, man, fuck this, man. We got to get away from you, dog. After the damage is done. So, man, oh no. I don't know to the point where I don't know. So we're going to do this. Shout out to Legal Sun Studios. Coming soon, First American Gods featuring the Jaguar. Shout out to Lever Sun Studios. Coming soon. The First American Gods. You know what? You think about this, though. The damage is already done. And you know, even though they got dropped, I think they knew that like they said in that article, they knew earlier in the week, once they dropped it, the music, that they were going to be dropped by Universal Columbia. And it was a part of their plan. Because if you think about it, I think they was playing off the playbook of Eazy-E. Eazy-E said, hey, I'd rather spend a little bit of money for $1 million worth of press. You think about the press they got. Even though it's negative press, look at the press they got. Moving forward, they're going to be able to move forward without Universal. And then not only that, Hefe said Mika sold, what? He sold an NFT for 6,500%. What do you mean by that? Like over 100? You got a nigga like, what the fuck is that? Now I don't got enough figures to figure that shit out. What that mean? What you mean? That shit crazy. But yeah. That's what I'm saying, Miss Lola. No, Miss Lola. Shout out to you, sis. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, you know. That's what he said. Hey, he said, you know, that bad press is good press, and at the end of the day, and a lot of people have adhered to that. I.e., your WAC 100s and Charleston Whites and your antagonists. They done took it to the next level. That's when that shit matures from an infantile state to a maturity, maybe teenage. You know, it's still raggedy. No matter what, it's still in bad taste. That's what it is. It's in bad taste. Shout out Miss Lola, no doubt, no doubt. Like I said before, let me get on back over here. We about to get ready to transition over here so we can play some music and groove for the rest of the night. Thinking about partying a little bit. Public relations. Mississippi. What you think about tonight's show? I think we went 3 hours, so I'm gonna do an hour on Twitch and Mixcloud, spinning all the good music and talking a little stuff. Hey, and you know what? I'm about to go get FM Mika shit. We about to bump that shit, dog. Chief, we bumping that shit, dog. We bumping that FM Mika, man. That's real. We gotta let that shit rock. We gotta let that shit rock. Be on the lookout. Be on the lookout for everybody coming soon. That's straight up because we trying to make sure everybody is shining. That's a fact. So be on the lookout for everybody coming soon. That's a fact. Everybody in the chat coming soon. Every idea that everybody in the chat in the community has, it's coming soon. Bring it to the table. We'll make it come soon. That's exactly what it is. No homo.
Are you a connoisseur? Are you an expert judge in matters of taste? Are you an expert judge in matters of the finer things in life? From apparel, bourbon, scotches, watches, cars to cigars. Are you a knower what's the best of the best? Do you embody a lifestyle of upper echelon in a society of leaders, winners, and bosses? Well, if you are, then you know a connoisseur is an honor reserved for a chosen few. To be a connoisseur of the finer things is like the highest honor of honor. Connoisseur, the finer things. It's not a brand, it's a lifestyle.
Shout out to J-Rock and the connoisseurs of finer things, you know what I'm saying? That's a whole fact. Those brothers is getting it in. It's getting cold. You know, some of us have children that are underage, you know, that's going to be like, you know, needing a little bit of trick-or-treat time. That's when them thick-ass hoodies going to be coming in handy for real. You know what I'm talking about? So, just want to make sure you guys take advantage of that. Really, to be honest with you, I can't wait to get to Mixcloud so I can give my shit off like.
Back with the remix. These boys are my sons like Phoenix. My city instincts, my city instincts, my city instincts, my city instincts, my city instincts.
Yeah, they ain't the algorithm. They thought they was about to get me. No, they ain't about to get me, dog. I'm trying to get on the Mixcloud, man. That's what I'm about to do. Yeah, okay. Hefe said that, let me see. He sold it for $6,500, huh? Just one NFT. That's like, wow. Wow. That's crazy, man. This is crazy. No matter what, whenever you think about what they do, it on all levels, it's unbelievable how they try to replace us. It's just real. I mean, on every level, they come in and try to replace you, dog. And then write you out of the hole. Man, that's crazy, man. I ain't gonna say nothing, man. It is what it is. It is what it is. Hey, Smoke, man, shout out, man. You want to say one more? You want to whisper another sweet nothing? And another sweet nothing in Empress Namaste's ear, player.
I'm actively engaged in a street transaction at the moment. I'm gonna have to decline, but y'all go ahead.
Pay attention, folks. Smoke on the streets. Pay attention. Smoke on the streets. That's a fact. That's a fact. You gotta get it how you live. Yeah, that was Atari. That shoe said Pong on it. You know what I'm saying? That was kind of dope. I ain't even gonna lie. If I ain't think it was gonna really cut my foot off or turn my foot into the Predator or the Alien movie or give me one of them dog foots, you know what I'm saying? One of them crazy foots. I'd get one of them. That was dope. I ain't even gonna front. That shoe was fly, a futuristic style type of fly. I ain't even gonna lie. You know what? But where's that one guy? That shoe was dope as hell. I can't even front, dog. I can't even front on that, man. Let me get back. That shoe was fly. Anyway, I ain't gonna check that out. In fact, what we're gonna do, we're gonna go here to we're gonna give her some more love here. Shout out once again to our first American Beauty of the Week, Miss Maya Curves. That is Maya Curves with a Z. Let's go in here real quick, man. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, man. Hold up, man. Did I mess up?
Yo, where you going? I told you I had to go to work. Go to work? Yeah, I'm out. I told you. What you working for? I got a little construction site there. Why you looking? I'm just saying, you get ready to kick them people out your house. What you talking about? Don't nobody live there. Motherfucker, a family of 5 live in them booths. Big booth, motherfucker. I know. You got 2 trailer parks you got 2 mobile homes with chimneys on them, motherfucker. You got smoke coming out. You ready to kick them people out? Yo, stop that. I work hard for mine. Don't do that. You working though? Yeah, I work in these. What you do? Put down the lines? They put the white paint on your foot and you just stick it out and make the lines? Those fucking yard marker boots. Yard marker.
Hey, Unc rocked him, did he not? Unc did rock him, man. Shout out to Unc, man. He rocked. Hey, man, we got the other beauties of the week coming. Yeah, Miss Nikki came through and said, yo, man, why you got all these women up in here, man? Because you guys are beautiful women, man. We want to go ahead and show y'all in your essence, you know what I'm saying? You know, bring back the Jet Beauty of the Week type of something, you know what I'm saying? Show y'all, you know what I'm saying? You know. But I'm going to tell you, I ain't going to be showing no woman if she got a phone in the mirror. Nah, man. That's cheap. That's cheap. That's cheap. They are trying to pull you. Who's trying to pull me? Grateful? What you talking about, player? Or play yet? Chief. Hey man,
yes, sir.
Hey man, stop all the French fries and chicken fingers eating and shit. You eating French fries and chicken fingers. How you living, guy?
All well.
All well.
All well.
That's
hey, man,
what's
shout
up.
out to everybody, man. Tap in, man. Appreciate you guys, man. For real. I see Lola Noble in the building. Free Pop. Yeah, man. Shout out to Mississippi. The graphics. Y'all need some graphics, man. Tap in. Album covers, wedding, anything you guys need, man. Tap in on your graphics, man. Your audio visual productions. Tap in chiefholiday@gmail.com, man. We're looking for a few good men and women, man. You know, but also, man, we have, you need visuals and things for your businesses and things of that nature, man. Tap in. A lot of times, that's what it's really about, man. Having some, just that extra help or resources, you know what I'm saying? So that's what we're here for, man, to build together. Shout out to all the only builders, man. Builders group.
I got your app.
We're going to have a meeting this week, you guys. So you guys better look out for that, man. You guys be getting an email. We're just going to keep building, man. We've got a lot of stuff going on, man. So we're grinding over here. You guys know the tour is about to kick off, man. You guys are interested in partnering us and bringing us to your city. Hit me up, chiefholiday@gmail.com. IDGAF bookings@gmail.com. Only builders, whatever. Tap in. You guys got phone numbers, everything, man. Let's get together, man. Let's make something happen.
That's right.
Yeah, man. We just grinding, man. We working over here, man. Jobs on deck right now. I don't know what more to say. You know what I'm saying? Get you a trade, man. Change this stuff up, man. Business opportunities, man. Travel agency, man. Tap in with Coco Travel. You know what I'm saying? And just like I said, it's a side business, and you know that could turn into your side business can turn into a full-time career as well as income. You know what I'm saying? And the freedom of things that you have to doing these things, man. You know what I'm saying? With your family, and then get your family participating in that business. That's something that's fun. It's something that you guys, even when the grind is still fun because you're building for yourself. You're building for the future. You're building for ones that's not even going to be there. You're not doing that by working hard 20, 30 years, 40 years for somebody else. I'm just going to let you know that. You're not building for your future. The 401s and all that shit that you're doing. You're building for their future.
Yo, shout out to
That's
Big.
right.
Shout out to Big Affirmational Power.
What up, though?
What's the vibes, man? Y'all know what's up, man. Bap, bap, bap. Man, y'all know what's up, man. It's Big Original Power News. I shout out to everybody in the chat. What's going on, man?
Man, we doing
hey, man, real
little...
quick, man. Y'all go subscribe to Big Original Power News, man. BAP News, man. Go the channel down. Y'all know these haters out here, man. Stay hating. So that's right. Go subscribe to that, man. You got another channel, subscribe to it on that channel too. You know what I'm talking about?
That's a fact.
But Bat, what's up, man?
Man, I ain't making no noise. I seen y'all brothers on here with the vibration, so I thought I'd come on. See what the
Man,
hell.
appreciate it, Bat.
Yeah, man. We did have some we're gonna do on the mounds. So we was in North America. We're gonna do like a series, just a little segment, man, showing different mounds, castles, pyramids, ruins in North America. I know we talk about South America, we talk about all that stuff, but we talk about where we live, where you don't need a passport to go to, you ain't got to no checkpoints, you ain't got to worry about drinking the water, all that shit. Yeah, right here, or maybe some places you might have to worry about drinking the water. But y'all understand what I'm saying. You can just, do these trips here in North America, courtesy of Coco Travels, you guys, you know what I'm saying? So tap in, you guys want to get your discounts on travel in America, as well as outside America. But, we definitely, it's a lot going on right now. So, Bat, what's on your mind, man? How you feeling?
I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling good. Shit, I'm here, man. I'm just here, man. I'm chilling, man.
Would you battle an AI? Would you battle an AI rapper?
Hey, he fucking you up, dog. He fucking you up, dog. No fuck
AI rapper.
Yeah, you ain't see that artificial intelligence rapper got signed by what was that? Universal Columbia or somebody? Yeah, let me show you that full screen real quick. Let me show you that full screen.
I actually got a battle coming up this October, y'all, man. We're gonna talk about it soon, man. This Halloween, we got a battle coming up, man. Y'all just be on the lookout. We ain't talking about it right now, but
Okay. Shout out to Bat. Hey, you see that green thing right there? That's the virtual reality thing that got a deal signed by Universal, man. A big deal, and then got dropped.
Yeah, I don't want to see the green thing. I want to hear this nigga rap, man. Where them bars at?
You want to hear the bars? We tried to play the bars. They struck us. They was like, man, come on with it, man. They struck us and shut the stream down for a second.
Okay, well, shout out on my own time. But yeah, I smoked that stupid ass.
That's right.
No computer fuck with me, man. This is an artificial. How the artificial gonna fuck with the official?
That's a whole fact.
How the unoriginal gonna fuck with the aboriginal? I'll smoke it, Chief.
Look at that shit right there.
I see them.
So this cut showing some mounds in Kansas.
Who driving this car?
I'm driving.
Man, you can't drive, bro.
Man, don't worry about me driving. You be sleeping in the back snoring like the grizzly you are. And you know what'll happen? Hey, we'll wait till you real sleep, and I'll tell everybody, hey, yo, don't say nothing. At the same time, I want y'all all to scream loud on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3, and I'm gonna hit the brakes real hard, and everybody will scream. Your ass gonna be like, oh shit, this is it.
Fuck, that nigga might have a heart attack.
Shout out to Val. Nah, man. Look at that big ass mound though right there, man. Look, I mean they always try to tell you Kansas got like plains in it and shit, man. There's so many look at that big old mound right there. Let me go back. Look at the one right in front of you. It's crazy, man. You see that?
Yeah, it's a nice mound right there, man.
and that's been excavated.
Yes, smoothed out. All of them been smoothed out. There's one right there, but they all so networked and close together. You could tell they connected. Like there was something there. You know what I'm saying? Like it was.
They built a road right in between it. See,
in between them.
Sides of the land, put a house right on top of that motherfucker.
For real, you see that? Looking right there.
I want a house right on top of that motherfucker.
That hey. You gotta recognize. Hey, I know y'all recognize what's going on here. I'm sure y'all recognize what's going on here. And they like to let you think that Kansas is all flat land and shit like that. That is some bullshit. Holistic. And this is me sliding through on my way to Oklahoma.
Oklahoma. Sliding through the Homer.
No, I'm sliding through Kansas on my way to Oklahoma.
Okay.
Yeah, to Tulsa.
Yeah, it's a nice little scenery right there, man.
Shout out to Tulsa.
Yeah.
We slide through there.
What you over there eating now? A veggie burger? Just some lettuce, tomatoes?
Yeah, I'm back on my carnivore shit right now.
What, you got some meat?
Nah, not yet.
So what you got then? How you a carnivore and you ain't got
I got nothing right now. I ain't eating shit.
Man, you eat something over there, bro. I can smell that popcorn you over there eating.
Yeah, he eating something all right.
Them mounds though. That shit hard.
Yeah.
Hey, Cut, did you get that video I sent you? Since we on the mounds and stuff, man, we might as well go ahead and do that. Joint.
Hold up, man. You said what?
I sent you a
See what you
video.
talking about. Hold up. Let me show y'all something.
What's smoking on? Man, we smoking on asteroids. The finest.
That's what's up.
You ain't smoking asteroid, go check out my boy Asteroid Cole on Instagram. DM him using promotion code Aborigines. Man, go get you some of that Aboriginal smoke.
Showing y'all the only buffalo in Kansas is in the penitentiary. Some irony.
They even lock the bisons up. They got the buffaloes too.
Them is big. They locked them up. Hey, and you see that little cottage in the back? That's where Michael Vick was. It's crazy, man. All right, let me see what you talking about, Chief. You said email. Are you talking about that? Yeah, I got you. Ancient Arizona.
See.
Got you. Had it already cocked and loaded. Here we go. Boom.
So yeah, man, we're gonna start our ancient North America, man. We're gonna be talking about shit in North America, which is important to where we live, because a lot of times, you know, we draw these borders and countries in our brain. So let's just avoid all that. We're gonna focus on North America and North America archaeological sites, ruins, castles, and all these type of things. So here we go right here. Shout out to CF Apps. Always doing great work, man. But you know, we fact check the fact checkers and these guys. We dig a little bit deeper, man. You know, that's what we do. It's a GOAT. DJ Kuttack Talk Mix Show. We got the Papa Grizzly, aka the Boat, in the building. Bap in the building.
That's right.
Smoke Signal. Mr. Loverman, aka Romeo. Shout out to Aboriginal Love out there, man. Shout out to all the Aboriginal lovers. Shout out to Aboriginal Rocky. Shout out to Rocky, man. Shout out to Bap.
Salute, I'm back.
Yeah. Shout out to everybody tapped in, man. Appreciate you guys, man. Cut. Killing them.
AP, what's going on with you?
Man, what's going on, Smoke Signal, man? You already know, gang.
Slow motion, they say it's better than no motion at all, but y'all got the ball. Go ahead.
That's facts.
Shout out Bright Mo DZ. Here we go. I'm about to push play.
AKA Senior CD.
Everybody, video here for you today. We're going to go back to ancient America. I know a lot of my ancient America videos come from east of the Mississippi. I have covered quite a few sites in the American Southwest. These are just some.
Now, ancient America predates Native American culture and stuff. So we got to walk you guys through the stuff that you guys don't want to.
Yo, shout out to everybody. Yo, check this out. Yeah, we about to go on Twitch, but you know what? We probably start the Twitch stuff tomorrow. I'm gonna start the Twitch stuff tomorrow. We're gonna start our show early, get a couple hours in, then we're gonna get a couple hours of that Twitch. But yeah, everybody subscribe to the Twitch and stuff like that, and the Mixcloud, man. You know what I'm saying? Whichever one you prefer. You know what I'm saying? They say Twitch is pretty tight, so yeah. So we're really gonna be focusing on that stuff and seeing what happens, man. But go ahead, Chief. I apologize. Go ahead, brother.
Hey, Cut. Can you put the link to the actual Twitch? Cause we got the link to the.
Yeah, I'm gonna jump it up. I'm gonna jump it up and put it in the in the chat
that
now.
Way
I get it right now.
Promotional with the Mixcloud thing, so that people just get the link.
I got it.
We got Senor Taco in the chat. What up, Senor Taco? Bright Mo DZ.
It's Taco Tuesday, man.
Eddie Gonzalez. Eddie Guerrero.
Mm-hmm. So once again, it's codes, and we got to know the code words. So ancient is predate Native American culture. Just understand that. So let's go. This is Negro, American Negro culture. Please get that through y'all goddamn heads. Please stop being slow. Let's get it.
Hey, we're going to go back to ancient America. I know a lot of my ancient America videos come from east of the Mississippi, but I have covered quite a few sites in the American Southwest. These are just some of them here. And I have some place marks still to put in, but we're going to go down to Arizona today. We're going to get a lecture, about a 23-minute talk from an hour video. But I thought this was just good history. Goes well with my Ancient America series. I've covered a lot of sites in Arizona, Cozumel-Pius, the buried site of La Villa right in Phoenix, Snaketown just south of Phoenix, place that goes back, I believe, 1500 BC, ball courts, kind of lost history there. But the area that is going to be gone over in the lecture is just east of Phoenix. There are some ancient ruins down here. This is stuff that I had never really even heard about. But this is one site right down here. It's called Goat Hill, and this is mentioned in the lecture. It's right down here. There are ancient ruins on top of a mound right here. You can see that right down here perfectly. And then right on top of it here, there are ancient ruins. This is just one of the sites mentioned in the lecture. There you can see the circular ruins on top of this mound, on top of this hill. I just think this is a pretty cool site. This is just one of the areas that is talked about in the lecture, but it would have overlooked the whole Safford Basin here, and that's what this place is called. A lot of these ruins were lost to farming in the 1800s, 1900s, And this is kind of unknown history. That's why I'm doing it today, but it goes along well with my Ancient America series. We're going to see some ancient canals, some ancient farming techniques, some ancient ball courts. Arizona has some pretty cool ruins. Here is a video I did on ancient Snake Town, just south of Phoenix. The ruins here were excavated, then it's just been kind of buried and lost to history. But there is a ball court located just south of Phoenix, Arizona. I just think the ruins in the American Southwest are pretty fascinating. This is a video I uploaded in 2016 from above, images of a storied land. Adriel Heisey gives you a bird's eye view of some of these ruins around Arizona. I think right over the border in California too. But this is stuff we just never ever see. And this is the best way to look at it from up above, because a lot of these are on high perches. I believe that's the Blythe and Talios right there. But in the lecture coming up, the lecture uses some of Adriel Heisey's photos just because they are so well done. There's a look, probably an astronomical observatory of some sort. Remind you of stuff you see in Peru, but there, village might go back 600, 700, 800 years. Of course, the serpent is central to mythological stories, creation stories coming from all over North America. There's a look at some more ruins, but I just really like this video. Gives you a good overhead look, and of course, me, myself, well, I like overhead looks. Some of these ruins I've covered on my channel, some of them I have not. They are pretty unknown. I think they have recorded over 100 ball courts just in Arizona, and they're kind of lost to history, but seems to be the northern branch of the Mayans. We're up here in the southwestern United States. That's the Blythe and Talios. They also have a snake there with a curled tail that seems to be eating the world. But I will leave the full link for this video below. Here's a video that I'm going to share now. I'm going to share over 20 minutes of this. This is a 58-minute video from Archaeology Southwest. They make their video shareable. Jeff Clark talks about artifacts, talks about ball courts, ancient canals, farming methods. Share some of Adriel Heisey's pics. I just thought this was a good video. This is just ancient American history here, coming from the American Southwest. I hope you enjoy it. And you all have.
Now, keep in mind,
we now have the Tucson Basin has been.
They try to put their numbers, associate them with their Mesoamerican time periods, but North America is oldest. We're the oldest. We're the oldest culture, oldest civilization, oldest farm, everything. Well, we'll get to that. But once again, they're always trying to fit their square peg in a round hole. They have footprints in Arizona, New Mexico area, according to them, 23,000 years ago. It's a human, but then they try to move the goalposts. So they continue to move the goalposts. So when they're talking about these time periods and stuff, they're going to continue to move the goalposts. So just bear with us. You got it, guys. AP, you want to say something?
Nah, I mean you covered it out. You said it right there, bro. You got it.
Let's get it. So talking about Mayan and stuff like that is AD. Okay, so by just saying Mayan, nobody called themselves Mayans, y'all. I know people be mad at me about that, but think about it. When you think about a Mayan, you think about a person that would be a mestizo. Even in that time period, even in the AD time periods, they weren't mestizos at that time. We're still the majority people now. We were the majority people 500 years ago, 600 years ago, 700. You understand this? And what bears witness that is what the people at that time left to depict themselves, right? The bones that are in the ground are Negroes. So we're not going to go back and forth about that. You know what I'm saying? And we know there's some mixing that happened, but not at these time periods. So what they're doing is they're putting, by using words like Mayan and Meso and things like that, and putting in different time periods in their production, in their presentation. So this is why we do this. That's why AP do it in the morning. This is why we do these things. So yeah, these guys are exposing stuff, but they're still got their own viewpoints on how they see it. You understand what I'm saying? Like the John Levi guy be exposing shit and then still turn around and talk about slavery. Really? You the slave. Let's get it.
Shout out Free Pow TV. And James Colden, man. Shout out my brother said he on the noodles again. Shout out to the guy. I ain't mad at you, my man. I'm probably gonna eat some too.
a lot of intensive excavation in the floodplain. We now have irrigation agriculture dated in the Tucson Basin to 1200 BC. I just point out these are the canals.
Sleep tight, baby. Sweet dreams.
And you can see these raised borders, fields. It's nice how they outlined them in white for us. And these would have been kind of grids where they would have planted crops like maize and irrigated in the Santa Cruz floodplain. So this is at Las Capas, excavated by Jim Vint, and this is an incredible find.
He's saying that's for crops. Kind of look like Compton. Okay.
In Tucson. In Safford, and it was done through contract archaeology work, I should say. And in Safford, we also have some contract archaeology work that's been done, including a project, my last project I ran in the early 2000s. And we identified very limited exposures in the Safford area, but I identified canals that dated to the early AD period, and then another project I think run by TR Right of Way pushed them back into the BC period, not as far back as 1200 BC, but we have a very, very narrow glimpse of what's going on in Safford. We do know they're doing irrigation relatively early. This is a very well distributed map of canals in the Phoenix area. These are reconstructed prehistoric canals. Just to give you some scale here, that's 8 kilometers, and some very detailed reconstructions of these are pre-Hispanic canals, and I think this is probably representing the later manifestation of this system. It's something we wish we had everywhere else, including the Safford Basin, where we have such little data. But you can see there's obviously some very large canals that are going 15 or 20 kilometers. What we do have in the Safford Basin is that the Mormon communities in particular have kept very good records of their historic canals. They even have records of basically in the 1880s when they first arrived, basically digging out Hohokam canals and constructing their first canals in Hohokam canals. So this is the Safford Basin again, there's Safford. And these are the canal systems today. The dotted red lines are extensions. So these are obviously something that has been added on, after the original constructions. But the solid red lines are the original canals built in the Safford Basin in the late 1800s, early 1900s. And you can see some of them like the, what is this? The, what is it? The Union Canal and the Fort Thomas Canal. Some of these are getting pretty long. There's the scale down there, 5 kilometers. So we're talking about 15, 20 kilometer long canals. And if we can infer that these early alignments, they were digging out a lot of Hohokam canals, this could be more or less kind of the largest extent of pre-Hispanic canal system. It's kind of a leap, but it's all we have from the Safford Basin right now in the floodplain in terms of trying to reconstruct canals and canal systems. This is a segment of the Smithville Canal. Just to show you, it's basically looking very much like a Hohokam canal. It's basically just an earthen canal with no lining or whatsoever, and that's being used still in 2004.
Ancient roads to me.
I also want to point my next slide is to these gridded fields. And this, again, goes back to the work by Neely. This is a photograph by Adriel Heisey of them, at least one of the largest groups of them. William Doolittle and Jim Neely wrote a monograph on this and argued largely that they were being used for agave cultivation. So we're above the floodplain where they'd be growing maize. They've got to be growing something else probably up here. So we've got very intensive agave cultivation going on. And these gridded fields, they're in other places on other terraces in Arizona, but really in the Safford area, they are incredibly dense. This is a nice, pretty photo by Adriel, but Jim gave me this photo that shows you the extent of one of the largest systems. It's going for literally looks like kilometers there. And they defined boundaries markers. So there were boundary markers. Some of them had petroglyphs on them. The dating of the ceramics from the sites or scatters in this area largely date to 1000 to 1300, I think, looking at the table. But it shows you not only were they probably doing a lot of very intensive irrigation agriculture in the floodplain, but they were intensively using the terraces above the floodplain, especially on the north side of Safford. We go on the south side, and I'm taking this right from these are ripped right out of Neely and Lancaster 2019, their recent Journal of Field Archaeology article. There's Safford again over here, and so we're looking on the south side. And what they've traced is, and this is actually also fairly unique to Safford, these very long and linear canals that are actually coming off the mountain slopes and into the terraces above the floodplain. This is really unique. In fact, when archaeologists first saw these, they thought they were probably, these are probably just historic Mormon canals, because there's just nothing like this out there in the pre-Hispanic period. But as you can see, there's a lot of sites. These are all sites that are running along these courses of canals, and a lot of settlement. And they make a really good argument in that article that these are actually pre-Hispanic canals. And they're really intensively using this area, and they're really doing a lot to get water to fields. And they call these hanging canals, but this looks like a trail. But if you walk it, it's actually got a indentation in it. There's prehistoric artifacts along it. It's actually a canal where they've cut into the bank and then used a berm to sort of in a cut and fill process to literally create a hanging canal to go around this hill. And there's a number of instances of this. So if we think about how much they're using the area outside the floodplain, both on the north and south sides of Safford, they've got to be using the floodplain very intensively too, especially during this, by 1300 AD. And if they are, if they're really using the full carrying capacity of the Safford Basin, if the Phoenix Basin has 30 or 40,000 people in it at a maximum population, the Safford could easily have maybe in the 20 or 30,000 range. So let's go with the early period first. First, with some CRM projects that have been, or contract projects that have excavated a few pit houses in the Safford Basin, but actually very little work has been done for the 700 to 1100 time period where people are largely living in pit houses. However, we do have ball court information. Ball courts have been long associated with the Hohokam, largely developed in the Phoenix Basin region, and then spread outward eastward. And you have some of the most eastward ball courts in the Safford Basin, including at that Curtis Buena Vista site, that big, large site right where the Safford Basin opens up. This is actually a ball court at Reddington Ruin. These are thought to be the bleachers, and they play the ball court somewhere, the ball game inside the court. This is in a farmyard in Safford. This is the Buena Vista Curtis ball court. A nice shot taken by Henry Wallace there. There's a huge later site, a Salado site that's around this, but this is probably one of the best places to do agriculture in the Safford area. nice large ball court, very strong HOCOM signature there. Also, HOCOM largely associated with making buffware, right on buff pottery using paddle and anvil manufacture. Most of this buffware is being made in the Middle Gila portion of the Phoenix Basin, very centralized production, and then trading outwards to other places in the HOCOM region. What's interesting is that we have local production in the Safford Basin by at least 1000 AD, suggesting that we actually have HOCOM potters moving in from Phoenix into this area. And there's not many areas outside of the Middle Gila and the Phoenix Basin where we have this buffware production. So we think the irrigation, the ball courts, the buffware production, this is not a boundary type of interaction. There's a lot of strong HOCOM presence in the Safford Basin. Turning to Mogollon influence, there's a local tradition of painted pottery early on, but they're also getting a lot of pottery from the Members area. Those archaeologists who work in the Members area describe Members as very much a kind of a club. You're either in or out. You either have a fair bit of Members pottery or you have none at all. And from what we know, little we know of this early time period in Safford, there is a fair bit of Members pottery in this area. You go one valley further east or you go into the San Pedro, very little Members pottery. It's made with a coil and scrape manufacture, very different from the HOCOM pottery. And we also have evidence, geochemical evidence, that this is made in the Safford Basin by 1050 or so as well. So it's not only is Members being traded from the Members Valley, Members pottery, but it's actually being made in the Safford Basin. So that's a very strong interaction. And a lot of archaeologists have tried to make connections between Members and HOCOM, especially early in the classic Members sequence. And if you're looking for that connection,
real quick.
I think that the answers, if they still exist.
Okay, so it says it's Mogollon influence, right? See, these are theories. When they see things, they say, "Oh, that's Egyptian influence," or that's Phoenician influence, or they have all these terms that are associated away from America that say there's something influence. You know what I'm saying? But once again, we have older shit here. We have more shit here. You understand what I'm saying? Just the whole word Mongolian was created in 1869. So nobody was calling themselves Mongolians and all this other stuff. So it means something when they're doing this because it's a system that these people are, once again, he's telling you, he's giving you, he's breaking it down. They're telling you what it is. So you just gotta, it's all a system. So he's not teaching outside. He's not telling us outside that system. Once again, this is Mongolian influence. No, it's not. So I'm on the record saying that. So we can keep going. But I just letting you guys know what we're looking at, what we're dealing with, dates, everything, whatever, are created by these people. Let's get it.
Lie in the Safford Basin. Okay, going slightly later in time. This is kind of like a variant of your COVID heat maps, but basically it's a contour map of corrugated density in ceramic assemblages in Arizona, and just showing a nice corrugated jar from the Robinson collection over here. Corrugated ceramics, brown corrugated ceramics, strongly tied to the Mogollon and especially the Highland Mogollon. And you can see the high densities here, and you can kind of see a finger of corrugated heading into the Safford area and then moving into the San Pedro and then over Redington Pass into Tucson Basin. We think this tracks actually a migration route of people moving from the Mogollon Highlands into Safford. So even more of a connection with the Mogollon region. We also think this migration route sets the stage for longer distance migration from the Kayenta region. Once they can plug into this network about here and then continue on down. This is just a map of our reconstructed routes of migration from the Kayenta region to the Little Colorado River, and then breaking up in with some groups ending up in southeastern Arizona. And we've modeled this as a diaspora because this is during the Great Drought in the Southwest. They don't go back to their homeland. They disperse. They're an immigrant minority even in places where they resettle, but they seem to maintain a persistent identity and maintain connections between themselves after migration. And they both resettle in the Hohokam and Mogollon regions. And these red dots are just basically areas where we know there are strong Kayenta presences, are definite Kayenta enclaves. There's probably many more Kayenta in these areas. These are just really the strong cases of enclaves. We're also showing the Phoenix Basin here in platform mounds, which don't make it in the Safford Basin. The platform mounds are sort of they're kind of temple-like structures on top of mounds that are largely associated with the Hohokam. And it's interesting, while we have ball courts in the Safford Basin, we don't have platform mounds. So let's focus in on the Safford Basin again, and I'm starting to get close here. That's particularly the Goat Hill site. Well, actually, let me just throw out some markers here, how we track Kayenta migrants. First, they're making something called Maverick Mountain Polychrome in southeast Arizona. It's locally made here, but it replicates almost exactly the decorated pottery they're making in their homeland. Example of Keat Seal Polychrome. Other markers, perforated plates. This is a big one for Patrick Lyons in his research. He really loves these perforated plates. From his research, we know that they're making pots with these. These are base molds for pots. They're unique to the Kayenta region. After they migrate, they start showing up in southeastern Arizona. And we don't know what the perforations are for, but they are a Kayenta marker. And finally, these things called entry boxes. You have a slab-lined hearth at the floor level, and then you have these large kind of front deflector slabs, or either outside or inside the entry. Once again, in the Kayenta region, prior to 1275, they start showing up in southern Arizona after 1275. So these are just two possible enclaves. I mean, Mary Hilda's a possibility here, and definitely Goat Hill here, excavated by Kyle Woodson in the 1990s. One of the first really strong cases for migration in the Southwest that was made. And I'll focus on Goat Hill here. This is Goat Hill right here, a nice photograph by Henry Wallace. You can see the moon rising and the sun setting. You can see it's got a commanding view of the terrain all the way to the hill.
With Kintone, workplace collaboration has never been easier. Kintone's drag and drop builder lets you create the workflows you need to manage tasks, projects, and everything in between. Every department can customize Kintone to track their own unique tasks and projects within a single platform. And instead of having conversations trapped in emails or chat tools, they're organized by project or topic, linking specific data points and communication.
Gila River in front of it. It's in a very defensive location. And essentially, this is a map of what's on top of it. It's basically kind of an encampment. And we find this in other Kayenta enclaves as well. They settle down. They basically build kind of a ephemeral or not so well built kind of settlement, maybe testing the waters, whether they can settle or not there. Then they build a kiva if they like it, and this is one of this. I think this is the second kiva identified in southern Arizona when Kyle excavated it, this is just a photograph of it, the Goat Hill kiva. But this has all the markers, the perforated plates, the Maverick Mountain, the entry boxes of a Kayenta enclave. So it was really a smoking gun case. Just want to end up by talking about Anna Newsel's research a little bit. Basically, when the Kayenta are moving in, we see this interval of tensions between locals and immigrants that's expressed on pottery. The migrants have their own pottery, the Maverick Mountain series, and the locals, including those in Safford, have either a continue making red on buff or a red on brown pottery. And what her dissertation tracked in this monograph is the coming together of these groups over a generation or so. And particularly in the Safford area, she sees evidence of isolation early, and then you see settlements that look kind of like room blocks and compounds, kind of hybrid architectural forms. And one side of the site has more of the local pottery, and the other side of the site has more of the Maverick Mountain. So you see kind of a coming together, maybe a lessening of tensions. And then so this would be the ethnic tensions in the late 1200s. You've got the immigrants expressing their identity on Maverick Mountain, and then you've got the local tradition with the red on browns and red on buffs. As you go into the 1300s, both of these are replaced by a new type of pottery called Salado polychrome, which Gila polychrome is the earliest widespread type in southern Arizona. What's interesting, if we look at what's going on in this period, from what we have in the Safford Basin, is that people are coming together. People are aggregating in general, both locals and migrants and locals. Buena Vista Curtis becomes a very, very big site at this time. If we go to the area that we know the best, where University of Texas and Eastern Arizona College excavated, what you have is Goat Hill going out, and these are local settlements here, and everybody's pretty much moving in the Spear Ranch area. That includes this settlement called Kreider Kiva, which has a kiva. That's why it's called Kreider Kiva. It has a later type of kiva right next to Spear Ranch. Everybody seems to be kind of coalescing in this area. So at this point in time, the immigrants and their descendants and the local groups must be getting along okay to do this. Spear Ranch is unfortunately very trashed. It's been very, very badly vandalized. The EAC report is not published, but I should also point out that this area is a real hot spot for Salado polychrome production. Huge geochemical signature, and it's being traded to Buena Vista Curtis and other sites that we know about in the Safford Basin. Mary Hilda may also be a Salado polychrome production area as well. So it's interesting that Buena Vista Curtis, the main local center, isn't making much Salado polychrome. It's being made here, where locals and immigrants are mixing kind of on the margins of the Safford Basin. So this is just a picture of the Davis Ranch kiva in the San Pedro Valley. This is a Kayenta enclave in the San Pedro Valley. Kreider Kiva only exists in notes, and unfortunately, there's really just nothing to show. But the notes and the diagram looks a lot like the Davis Ranch kiva. It's a later type of kiva than the Goat Hill kiva, and it's likely that the people from Goat Hill moved down next to Spear Ranch and were basically integrated into that community when they started making Salado polychrome. So I'm wrapping up here. And just wanting to point out that the Salado, there's the Safford Basin here, is much of a part of a much larger phenomenon that we talked about, that we've been studying at Archaeology Southwest for a long time. And basically linking Salado polychromes to Salado religion. We know that the Salado polychromes are made with ancestral Pueblo, specifically Kayenta technology and style. However, they're being consumed in mass quantities, not only in enclaves, but in these settlements that include lots of local groups and across this entire area. So not only the Safford Basin, we're talking about an area that goes from the Phoenix Basin to the Mimbres Valley, and then from the Mogollon Rim almost to the well into southeastern Arizona. So a massive area crossing the Mimbres-Hohokam region. It's being produced in many areas, but yet it has a high stylistic homogeneity, which suggests that the ideas expressed on Salado polychrome are very, very, very important. And we've argued elsewhere, and I point you to the readings associated with this talk, that it represents an inclusive religion, a religion that integrated both Mogollon and Kayenta groups on one side of the divide and Hohokam and Kayenta groups on the other side of the divide. And a very inclusive and integrative religion that's reflected on these pots.
You see this black box right here? Well, I'm going to show you something right now. Some people are concerned that
Shout out to that video. Shout out to that video. Yeah. Porn box of one ham. Wow, I seen a whole bunch of ancient, those waterways, they just look like highway networks, street networks, you know what I'm saying? Just reminded me of just traveling, you know what I'm saying? Little cul-de-sacs and things.
But we use the waterways as highways, and you know what I mean? And that's how they disrupted our shit by shutting down waterways, trade lines, all type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Start people out. So a lot of stuff that we're talking about actually happened. You know what I'm saying? Across this country, when you look up and say we have 90,000 dams, then you look up and say, well, what cities did they flood? And when did these cities get flooded? And you find out that hundreds of cities across this country were flooded out, which is crazy.
Yeah, that's nuts.
Super
Bap.
nuts.
Shout out to Bap.
It must have. AP.
AP is on the stage. Pay attention, folks. Hey, big Aboriginal power on the streets.
Yeah, man.
Hey, tell me this, Chief.
Yes, sir.
You got this stream for a minute? I gotta make a quick run for real. I gotta make a run.
Well, look, let's shut this down though, Cut. For real.
Are you straight? Are you straight? I mean, we did our show. I wanted to do 2 hours here and then 2 hours on Twitch, but we'll rock Twitch early. We'll make sure we get our show in early and get Twitch in at a reasonable time. Shout out to everybody, man.
I ran some bird underwater. Absolutely. That's true. Shout out to Gray for running it back. Yeah, man. Appreciate everybody, man. Brightmo, Lola. Shout out to everybody, man.
Oh, yeah. Run it back. Run it back says something interesting.
What?
You want me to put it on the screen?
Yep.
I'll put it on the screen. Boom.
Chief, fuck you, crackers.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to
yeah, bro. See my brother, Mr. Brooklyn, aka Aboriginal King, in the building. What's up, bro? I'll let your boy, man. Eyes 100% Aboriginal. Salute. Appreciate everybody, man. Tap in, man.
What Running Back said, he said a little while ago, he said, Dane dropping bomb info on Barack Obama. We got to build on that topic. When he said that, I went and seen what he was talking about.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Ain't nobody about to fool with that stuff.
Busters.
Ain't nobody fool with it. But at the same time, it's like, okay, I see you. Anyway, I just figured, you know what I'm saying? I ain't know
about
if
Barack
you know
Obama.
who that guy. Yeah, I'm sure everybody knows all about Barack Obama. You know what I'm saying? But he showed a video, man, that had Barack saying some crazy shit, man. Anyway, we had to check that out and see if it's worthy. We had to run that stuff through the questionability ringer.
Shout out to Ghetto Child Clinic.
Free Papa said, when rats fly.
Yeah, man. So, yeah, man. We appreciate everybody, man. Tap in, man. We're going to get up out of here, y'all. Shit. Y'all ain't trying to get up on the panel, none of that. What Smoke? Still up here? Bap and went to sleep, y'all. So, yeah, man, we're going to get up out of here, man. We'll catch y'all in the morning or something.
That's right.
Peace and hair grease, and we'll see you guys later. We out.